Hmm. Curious. I wonder who turned off. I mean, probably me. I wonder who hid the Genshin window from, like, in what is it called? OBS. In sources. Yeah, in the sources, like, I don't know what it's called. Under sources, for some reason Genshin was hidden. So didn't even realize. I was wondering, like, why is it black? Why is the stream black? I mean, nobody else really uses this computer, so nobody else to blame but me, I guess. Well, anyway, yo, what is up, guys? What's up, Xavier? How's it going, man? Good to see you again. Yo, Big Blocky, how's it going, man? What's up? Are you gonna get a donut today? Absolutely not. I already have one. I already have one, and one donut is enough for my entire existence in this universe. No matter how many times I get reincarnated, if reincarnation is ever a thing in any part of this universe, then one donut will be enough for my entire existence. Thank you very much. The worst part too is I absolutely got baited. I absolutely got baited, and that's why I have that one donut. So yeah, I have that one donut. Last time, I don't think it was the last time, but I think it was the last time that that Kokomi reran. Or was it Kokomi's release? No, I don't know. I don't remember. But it was a while back. It was quite a while back. Oops. Huh. Interesting. Hang on. Why is it not showing? Okay, whatever. But yeah, I was trying to get Jade Cutter, and I knew that I didn't have enough Primogems to guarantee which weapon I had or I wanted, even though the what was it called? Epitomized path. Epitomized. I don't know how to say it really. Epitomized path already existed then, even though it was already there. I absolutely did not have enough Primogems to guarantee getting it, and I still went for it. I was yep, I was a sucker. I was a sucker. I hear Kokomi doesn't need donuts. She absolutely doesn't, man. She really does not need donuts. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving her hot dogs, though. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler. Oh, it's Paimon!
Donut fail.
Mr. Honorary?
You wanna try my account? What's up with your account, Xavier? Are you talking about Abyss?
Wait a sec. It's been a while since we last.
Hey, what's up?
We weren't discussing. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Maybe we should let the star of the
Side
explain it in the...
Vine? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm reading your WIENNE as Vine.
You couldn't understand.
It's sort of it's a name of a character in an anime that I watched, and apparently they pronounced it as Vine. I'm assuming it's like German, or at least has something to do with German. Hence the Vine pronunciation. I don't know. Don't really look up stuff like this.
You see?
Oh, so I
Coconut flavored hot dog?
Can you really, Mr.
Wait, wouldn't that be weird? A hot dog? No.
And you too, Kaya.
Fish flavored hot dog?
I noticed you.
Oh, so you noticed.
I don't know about you, but that sounds disgusting. Got C3 Wander, C6 Farzan. C3? C3 Wander? Oh my god.
After all,
wow, you love your Wander, huh?
Location of where we'll be headed. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. It'll give us a chance. Couldn't have put it better
WENNE.
And
Oh.
everyone knows that the best place
So
to
you
go
mean
to
it's not
for a
supposed to have an I?
is a little place called... That's the one.
All right.
Okay.
We should be
I
on our
eat
way.
coconuts donut.
Yes. Let the wind lead.
I mean the
I
pink
wish you a
donut
safe
though.
journey.
I mean like whenever I see donut, like pink donuts, I actually like them.
Then don't.
Usually it's the what are they typically called? Here in the Philippines they're typically called sprinkled sprinkles. Strawberry sprinkles, that's it. That's what they're usually called. So when I see a pink donut, I'm all for it. It's not my favorite, but I like them.
We made it. Paimon wish... It's okay.
Fascinating.
So this is where Mom's friend lives?
I just want to see 6 Farazan, but Wanderer kept coming from.
Like...
I mean, okay, well, so I mean, if you wanted Farazan, so I'm
Listen
assuming you either wanted
And then I'll hit it with the butt on my jacket as long as playing with that
Farazan
doesn't
or
go
C6
wrong.
Farazan for him or for
Okay,
Zhao or for whoever animal character you want to become, you know, to buff with her. Zhao, who else? I guess DPS Kazuha could work. I mean, I guess even Heizo.
Huh? And is that Eula in there?
I see.
Traveler and Paimon. Huh? Oh, Thoma and Klee are here too. Hi, Colin. Colin! Well,
What a coincidence.
Seriously?
is it just Paimon or... Oh, cool.
If you're
I'm
trying-
honestly a little bit anxious.
But
Great.
I should have started
if you
almost
must know,
I
he
should have
went
started the
missing.
stream almost 2 hours ago
I doubt he came
because
here to all he
I
cares about
planning
is as a
to
knight and a
do
member.
the
If this
whole
Nor is daring to make me
what is it called, Veluriyam Mirage, like the
He is-
quest, all the exploration just in one stream, but I don't think I have enough time because I started too late.
I remember my face.
Because like this whole like all the dialogue I think takes up 2 hours already. Just like
explains a lot. My
even
cousin has
skipping,
quite-
including just absolutely skipping everything.
Your abilities, Kale.
Hey, what's up, Abby? How's it going, man? You got Kokomi. Nice, nice. Did you need Kokomi? Did you have Mona already?
Whoa! This desert is huge! Wow.
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay, Eula?
Yeah.
You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment.
I don't really hear anyone else
Got it right.
talking about Mona
He's right.
and Kokomi
Really
being sort of like interchangeable with each other.
Who knows?
I feel like I'm the only one who ever talks about that because like there are plenty of other alternatives to them. AOE off-field hydro application, but because I'm lazy, I just, you know,
Definitely not your fault.
they're at least to me they're the most convenient characters that have AOE off-field hydro application just in their kit without having to do some
Assuming
really
that's to say-
complicated rotation with certain characters.
Of course. Magic invite. Magic invite. Look, something flew over.
4 days, 12 hours, 40 minutes, 28 pity, 31 star glitters, 72 primodes. Wait, you have 31 star glitter already?
A bottle.
That means
Effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve.
you're 3 star glitters from
Guess there's one way to find out.
from your C4 Shangling. Yeah. Nice, nice. Are you still wishing on the banners now, Happy? That's why I need her for my freeze. Oh, nice. Okay. Congratulations. That's a big win right there, actually. Coconuts. So I can run
Everyone,
Rosalind.
I suggest that we stop
Yes.
here for a moment. We should
Rosalind.
take stock of our
Said,
surroundings before deciding on our next course.
Or
of action.
Rosaria. Rosalind.
Since we're in
Okay.
Oh, you mean the one about what's the story Mom told me a story once about.
Don't worry, Klee.
I feel like I want to get the bell for Wander, but the donut. I mean, that's like you know, I like look at the title of my last stream, right? Come on, Hoyo's like making it very obvious. They don't want you and me wishing on these banners, man.
Hey, don't run off and leave us all behind.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, by the way. Like, if you want to be optimal about this like this whole thing, like map exploration and stuff, so I would recommend you just keep following the quest, like the story, the dialogue, wherever they ask you to go. And then like pick up some chests, vouchers, is that what they're called? Chests, vouchers, and challenges and whatnot along the way. Just ones that are right in front of you. You don't have to go out of your way and take like a big detour to get them.
It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
Ones that make you have to take a big detour, I would recommend skip them until later, because it's pretty easy to actually just get them later. So this one, I believe there's that thing that could take you all the way back up here. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure about it. Well, only one way to find out.
Here comes the catch.
One with nature.
Okay. Oh man, why is my ping so high today? I really like that they put what is this called? Like the thing that you use to summon Dendrograna right next to these things. I wish they would have done that for the rest of Sumeru. Oh, perfect. Yep, I was right. Gave you an easy way to get back here.
Wow, it's a big ball of water. I wonder what it feels
I'm
like.
wishing. Oh, nice. But I don't think
That we could
I can get 2
probably
4 stars.
pass through it.
Oh. And from what I remember, I think the shop's about to reset,
Let's
right?
not
I don't
touch it
remember
for now.
exactly.
We still don't know
But yeah.
enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing.
I think the shop's about to reset somewhat soon.
Yikes. Okay. Hiya.
I've rated your service like that. Lol. I mean, you've kind of been very slowly doing that, man.
So nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at
Got my C5 Diluc yesterday. Gosh, I'm starting to hate him now.
Wait, who goes
Yo,
there?
Ice Bear. Long time no see, first of all. And second, I thought you were into
Doesn't seem hostile.
tall daddies, because you were really into Alhaitham.
Looks happy.
So I don't know. Or is it just because you've gotten so many copies of Diluc already? And most of the time when we get Diluc copies, it's not, they're not who we want. We're usually getting copies of Diluc because we want other characters. Hey, what's up, Chauvin? Good to see you, man. Thoughts on Twitter becoming X? My ex? Why is it? Why your ex though? That was actually funny.
Maybe you can understand us
First
after
I was
all.
like, huh?
Oh,
Is this a
I get
prank?
it now.
And then it actually legit. I had to look at the calendar. I knew that it was way past April already, but I just had to actually look. What month was it? Was what came into mind. What month was it? So I actually had to look. I was like, oh, okay, so it's August. All right. Okay, it's August. So, okay, but it's August, not April. Right? This is for real. And it was real. But wow, I don't know. I don't think Elon's gonna get any of his money back, man. I mean, I'm sure he's trying really hard to make Twitter profitable.
Hope we haven't lost it.
And I understand,
Did the water
because like if you spent $44 billion on something, especially because it wasn't just a luxury item, right? It wasn't a luxury purchase like a yacht. when you buy a yacht, you're expecting to lose money on that. You're paying $44 billion for something, especially because you're expecting to get more money out of it. I mean, it was, I don't know what made him think that buying it, like, for real, instead of just memeing about it, was a wise move, because everyone sort of knows how unprofitable Twitter is. And the only thing that was keeping Twitter alive was just people just kept buying stocks.
Two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device.
Yep, what Kaya said.
But how
From
exactly
when
do we
are you
enter the
streaming? When? It is July 27th,
since the water, the principal
3:26. Yeah, 3:26 p.m. July 27th, my friend. 2023, just to be clear. I should not have entered that. I forgot. I need to move this box first. Thank you very much. Thank you. Can I just skip this? Thank you.
Aha! The box on the wall moved too! Wow, another water droplet just came out from the wall! It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came
Plug
out,
boom or boom
it
plug?
turned out flat. Guess
I don't even use him anymore. Well, I liked him before. Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
saying thank you, Mr.
if you do get C6 of him,
Traveler,
Ice Bear,
how do
I
you
would
feel
I
after
would at
entering
least
that
say that
two-dimensional space?
C6 makes him
Any
a little bit more fun to
physical
play.
side effects?
Because, like, I don't know about you or anybody else, but to me, it just, I feel like it's just a bit more satisfying that your normal attack string doesn't get cut off when you press your E again. Right? Like, your normal attack string just continues even after you press E. And I don't know, just to me at least, it makes it feel a little more satisfying.
Solidify.
Take it easy. Gotcha.
For also, I guess I would also recommend using Yelan for those of you who do have Yelan. Oops. While doing your exploration stuff, because there are a few hydro totems. I mean, there aren't that many, but you know, like, it should still at least save you like a few seconds of like swapping teams and stuff.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Where's the teleporter again? Oh wait, I think I remember there was a chest here somewhere. Ah, there it is.
Time to go.
Man,
Stabilize.
of all the times for me to have hyping,
The wind knows.
I get hyping when I finally have time to stream.
Gotcha.
Brings us.
Oh, might as well get these.
It looks like there might
Anything
be a tunnel
else
ahead.
here I should remember?
Huh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Maybe
I gotta
more
feed
people
this
live in
guy
domain than
apples.
we thought.
Cause
Maybe that's where Auntie Desert
you gotta
lives.
give this guy three apples 3 times. But you sort of have to wait. I don't know exactly how long you have to wait, but you sort of have to wait before you could give him apples again. And then after you give him 3 apples, he gives you a pretty decent chest. I don't remember what kind of chest, but it was a decent one.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
I don't remember what else I was missing. Yeah, oh, that one though, over there. I don't remember ever needing to go there just by following the quest. So I feel like that will be something that you'd have to take a bit of a detour around. PayPal was also supposed to be X. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. The Elon seems to have a thing for X's.
Anyone anyone else, but just imagine how different things could be. If you may take how miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty.
Thanks, RJ. See you
in
next
the
patch.
middle of a
Oh, okay.
lifeless
Hey,
desert.
Ice Bear, next patch,
Oh, you're
Fontaine.
right, General.
So,
Heck now,
how do you
still
feel
can't.
about that?
The most important
Are you excited for Fontaine?
But I take
Top
your
10?
point.
Gooby
But the
Woobies, what
question
in the
remains.
world?
Is it Mr. Honorary
You get just the
Expert
time to
from
make
a
the
faraway
process fast.
land?
Is it like, how many days, how many
A
in-game days
divine
is it?
priestess?
Do you know exactly how
What's
long?
that?
Is it in-game days or is it like real world time?
What are you doing here?
When I first saw her, by the way,
Have new visitors?
Idea,
Greetings.
I don't know how to read her
I'm
name,
so
but
sorry. It's alright. Just leave the introductions to
when I saw her eyes, I was immediately like, there's something about her. I don't think she's is a human. Especially because, like, I don't know, like, they're just unnaturally bright. Especially because, like, they really match the unnaturally bright blue color of her hair, too. And she seemed a little bit unhinged. So, she seemed a little bit off. So I was immediately, it was immediately obvious that she wasn't human.
So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the...
Perhaps.
Indeed.
Okay.
In game 3 days. Oh, I see.
Well then,
Well,
how should I address the rest of you? Wait!
at the very least, it's right next to a teleporter, though. So I'll just have to remember to come back here every now and then while I'm in the middle of doing the
Hold on a
quest.
second. Are you saying that
Her name's literally Idea. I have an idea. But we already have a character who originally started the idea
you'll do
meme.
fine? I heard you're good with
So
that.
I don't know if like
This is a great.
I don't know if she counts.
Mascot.
Klee, maybe you could think up an
Eat it,
even...
cream.
A mascot,
Would
you
be-
say? Isn't that
You got a Mr. Denmark.
Ah,
What is this, Unreal? It sounds like you're hosting a fashion show for
Thank you for
sorry, what are they called again? Gooby Woobies.
water droplet is
We keep
I
getting
like the expression in this
Oh,
patch.
yes.
Waku waku.
about that. I'm afraid the
When you say
entire
expression, I guess you're talking about the facial
world was
expression, right?
suddenly flipped upside down. A few
They're
components went missing
they've
from
been
the core,
I've noticed
which
by the way, it's
sustains
very
the
subtle
domain.
and like it's
And
really
needless
hard
to
to like I
say,
can't
many things
like
in
if
the
you don't
Veluriyam
have
Mirage
footage
have
and
now
you don't
stopped
compare them side by
working.
side,
Just
but
days. Oh,
they've
so
really
you
been
have-
improving
how
facial
done.
expression animation.
I see.
I mean, it's still, I don't know. It still feels very indie dev to me, honestly. I mean, I'm no pro game dev, but I've played video games, right? Like, and y'all have played video games too. Unless if you're not a gamer and you're just here for my lovely personality, but I don't think that's the case. Where's the teleporter? Here. Okay.
Feeling nervous? Well,
Oh, okay.
there you go.
Anyway, what
Yeah,
about
but it seems like they're definitely getting better with their facial expression animation. I don't know. I just feel like
He was a huge.
isn't it weird how so I remember googling this when Genshin was only like 2 or 3 months old. I remember googling how much the budget was for Genshin, and I'm assuming that was their initial budget, like for initial development. And it was somewhere around like 190 or like 110 million dollars. And while that isn't the most expensive video game ever produced, right? GTA 5. I think I remember there was like a Star Wars games that was like way more expensive than GTA 5. $110 for a video game certainly is not cheap. So, I don't know. Like, I understand like Genshin does certainly have a very unique thing about it. Like for example, the elemental system, combat system, and stuff. But $110 million and they can't even get facial animations to look like a AAA game. I don't know. I don't understand. And I guess I understand that they can't do that now, especially because they're on a very tight schedule to release version update after version update after version update. But man, I don't know. I just don't get it. They have the budget. They have the... So while it takes time to do that, and to get more time, you need more devs. To get more devs, you need more money. Genshin has the money. They just don't want to spend it on Genshin because they're not going to earn more money by making facial expressions look better. Why am I going here? I'm not supposed to be here yet. I don't know. And it's sort of like very clearly a business decision. They've decided we're not gonna get any more money by any more money by making this game even more beautiful than it already is. Especially because they know the types of fans that they have. They know the types of people that are really into the game. People that will still continue to give them money even though there's like imperfections here and there. And they know that the critics of the game are the loud minority.
But the rest all leave. Now, as the caretaker...
Oh, fine by me.
I'll be your backup, Eula.
Oh? Well, the
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee.
It just means
Aaron?
we mustn't forget.
Finally, we have our general.
The attack titan? Aaron?
Alright, well, anyone find, please take care. You got
What do you mean smug face alone? Was a
Best
massive upgrade.
Leave it there for now.
Well, wait, I think wait, here in this quest, right? Or are you talking about another quest? Because I feel like I've seen Lumine with a smug face before in another quest. I just don't remember where.
If this one component was enough to fix the
And
whole
because all I remember is feeling really surprised, like, what? Lumine? Finally, facial expression?
I suddenly felt overwhelmed by
That's all I remember.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Unsolicited.
Why did I have to come all the way up here? Hang on. Oh yeah, that's right, because this is in the sky. Okay. Cool. Oh, alright. No one saw that. I meant to do that. I meant to aim at them because I didn't want to hurt them too much with Yelan's arrow. And I just wanted to defeat them with just with Hydro because it hurts less because it's Hydro and Hydro is healing. Yeah, so I meant to not hit them with the arrow.
take it easy.
It was just a warning shot.
Hey, so Paimon's been meaning to ask. What brought you here?
I saw that noob.
Well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island.
Oh man.
So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world. You've traveled a pretty long way.
What's
Nice
next?
news.
Okay.
I figured that I needed to venture farther than usual to
I didn't
realize
even.
my horizon.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess using that
One beats
mushroom
anyway.
trampoline
Explain in more
did have
detail
its
another time.
uses. I got to skip 2 of those yellow things. Oh! He fell. Did he fall? Oh, he didn't die. That's okay. He's gonna come back anyway. That's actually happened to me once before.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering? Time to go.
There it is.
Treasure. One way to draw your target. out of hiding.
270. I guess it's not bad. It's not the worst thing I've ever had, I guess. Although it's really unstable.
Okay, I'm sure you're
Never
both
emoted
wondering,
in Liyue.
why
Yeah,
the
you're
laters are
right.
components?
Yeah, now you mention that. Yeah, I do not remember seeing a facial expression on her ever in all of Liyue.
Cheer up, Edea. The Hydro Idolic, that's where... Paimon forgot...
Oh, well, if you put it that, this is called all you need to do. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state,
Kokomi
only its most
for
basic
Freeze,
functions are still
Spara and
optimal.
C6
Okay,
Farza
now
and just
think of
80
it
spins.
like a
Can you
sort of
believe that?
draft or
No,
blueprint.
I cannot believe that.
Yes, exactly.
Really?
No.
Hey!
But I guess it is within the realm of possibility. Oh,
Doesn't look like the component is in here.
I love that these chests don't even give anything.
Yes, that's the one.
Although I do remember one chest sometime later when we're in the big tent. One of the chests in these like puzzles.
It's hard to
I think it was
explain,
like
but
one
I
or
assure
two.
you
I don't
that
think it was
it's
just one. I
so-
think it was like
Every
two.
journey begins with a first
Chests. They actually gave stuff, and it was actually like
Anyway,
a common
I'll
chest.
take this. What?
Oh. Ah, yes, that's right.
Time to go.
Oh. What is... Oh. Let's see. Oh, yes, that's right. I guess I gotta teleport back there. You're doing the same quest for four times now? How many accounts do you have? I just have 3. But I'm also taking care of a friend's account. I didn't do... I don't... No, I didn't do it on my friend's account on stream. I think. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So, you guys would have only seen me do this 3 times. This being the 3rd time.
I see. Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now! Oh. It also wasn't spinning. Oh. Yes. Like Edea said, it felt like the world was... flipped.
No, it's no use. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited.
Wishful
Okay.
thinking is only going to... Hey!
It's really... It's sort of killing me inside just a little bit. But... So, I don't know if you guys have noticed.
I was sure.
So, when Sumeru started, it got released. 4.0. Exactly 4.0. We got the first
Impressive.
Sumeru Archon
I
class,
doubt
right?
you'd find many other
And then
knights
I've
of such
noticed in
caliber even
4.1,
among the knights
and
of
I
the
think also
Thoma.
4.2,
How about our
first few
masters
versions
and
after
mage?
4.0,
Did
including
you find
4.0,
anything?
they started to include a sort of fade animation between different scenes, fade to a different scene. They sort of included that, and even like in later Archon quests and world quests and even event quests, they're including fade animations to go
It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage.
to go between different scenes.
Let's go!
And I noticed that they were using it so often they weren't even using anything else other than just the fade animation. And here in this event quest, they're using like the weird, like it's not even an animation to switch between scenes. They're just using it as a sort of, I guess it's supposed to be like, oh, creative, oh, cool, turning around, it turns around, and then like it still looks the same. It doesn't even do anything. There's no difference between them turning a scene or a cutscene around, or like turning the camera on to show Kokomi's face being upside down, or to show that circle being upside down. They're, like it has nothing to do about the story. And they're doing it so often, it just gets old. And it just, I don't know. It sort of, while I could be wrong, but it sort of makes it obvious that they don't really have like a proper director, or you know, like sort of directing the scenes, or not even like proper storyboarding. Like maybe they have some form of like simple storyboarding, but they don't really go too deep into it, despite being an anime game, right? Like where if you actually take anime, you know, if you watch any form of anime, you've seen that they take anime, well, maybe not all of them, but most of them, they take it really seriously. Like the way that they decide where the camera goes, which way the camera is looking, and like when it transfers from here to there, etc.
I heard a faint sound.
I just don't see that here. And I remember yesterday I shared a video on yesterday I shared a video on the Discord server. I don't remember his name, but a guy, he was a smaller creator, but he was talking about a point that I've been rambling about for about a year now. Actually, more than a year now. His video apparently was he uploaded it about 10-ish months ago, and he talked about a point that I've been rambling on about for more than a year. It's about how the writing and storytelling, I guess mostly storytelling. Writing, I think, is fine in Genshin. Like Genshin's world building and background lore is so extensive and well thought out, I think.
Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things?
But the storytelling part of it, I don't know. Like, it was fine in the Mondstadt arc, in the Liyue arc. It was okay. Inazuma was, I don't know, it was kind of iffy. Like the fact that this, okay, and he brought up some really good points too. Like he pointed out a few things that really, now I remember, really disappointed me. The way that Hoyo implemented them, like the way that Hoyo like showed it, like showed, or rather not showed it to us, such as the ever hyped up perpetual storm that was supposed to be surrounding Inazuma, and made it very hard or impossible for ships to go in and out of Inazuma. But then we didn't get to see any of it. We didn't see any of it. It was just a fade to black screen, text on the screen, and then explained what a rough storm, blah blah blah. You go through a rough storm, but finally you made it to Inazuma, and then skipped the entire thing that was hyped up for so long.
Problem or something?
And then we were just now on the dock of Inazuma.
It's a bomber. It's okay though.
It's okay. No need to delve into the theme.
I don't know. And not just that too. Like there was a bunch of other stuff that he pointed out.
We need a hydroidolin.
Yeah, again, he also mentioned what I've been rambling on about, like specifically for more than a year now, is he mentioned the statement, all telling and no showing. Yeah, and in my case, I've been saying so often that they keep telling us the story. They won't show us the story. I want to see the story. I don't want to be told the story. Hang on. Oh, yes. There we go.
Time to go.
Also, he apparently is another content creator that talks about how he hates Paimon so much, and not Paimon like the character, and the entity, the idea of Paimon, but just because instead of the main character saying their thoughts, it's Paimon that's saying them. And I haven't really watched a lot of Genshin content creators, but I remember Mtash, he often rambles about this fact too, that the fact that the Traveler hardly ever speaks, and the few moments that he does need to speak, Paimon speaks in his stead, in his stead.
Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
The choo-choo cart, I guess that's why it's called a choo-choo cart, because apparently Klee got to decide what it's gonna be called.
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
You know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes but the Hydro Idol.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue.
But the projector here is sealed up by a giant...
That's the Hydro Idol.
Aha! So for step 1, we need water droplet to help! What?
He did also mention
Any
a bit of his frustration that he felt like he was being treated like a baby. You know, just being told every part of the story instead of being shown the story. And I do also have that gripe about, you know, about the whole thing. Like I feel like,
so the Hydro Idolin was
come on,
locked
let
up in
me
that
out,
chest.
thank you. Okay. I also do have the same gripe. Like I don't know, I just don't like it. Like I'm hardly, it's like I've already downloaded a game. And it's a video game, so I want to play, and they're not letting me play because there's no end game. The end game is, well, what they consider end game is like too
Let's keep going
easy
then.
for what the characters are, the characters and the math in the game is capable of. And I'm like, okay, well, at least it resets every 15 days or so, so I get to do it at least twice a month. Sure, I can live with that somehow. But on top of that, the other part of the game that I'm supposed to be able to enjoy, apparently I can't enjoy it because instead of being a visual thing, it just feels like I'm reading like a children's storybook. A children's storybook with no pictures. I wonder how this mechanic is gonna play out in Fontaine. I think I remember seeing some sort of maybe not a train. I wouldn't call it a train. It sort of looked like something a little closer to a rail cart in some of the Fontaine imagery that has been officially released.
You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No, the Hydro Idolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well, those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
I feel like I missed something. I think I remember there was something. Oh yeah, there's that thing.
A fateful offering.
Hang on. Excuse me, sir.
Really?
Huh. Didn't realize they would attack me.
Quietly now.
Or that they're fired on.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Oh yes, that's right. There was a voucher up here. Oh, and the chest over here. Yep, I remember you guys.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Crumble!
What the? Oh. I swear, I thought I already opened the chest because there were so many drops. I guess that just goes to show how little these chests have in them. I thought I already took the stuff that was in the chest because there were so many drops. Your physical is going to get a buff in Fontaine. Going to get a good HP polearm for Zhongli. I mean, I don't know anything about that really. I don't look up leaks, man. If you want to look up leaks, then you do you. there's hardly anything to look forward to in Genshin anyway. So if I used to actually I wouldn't say enjoy. I used to not mind knowing about like future stuff in Genshin.
Seems we've just about finished repairing the
Like
station
the
and connecting
story,
tracks.
or no, actually I still
Let's go
don't
check the
mind
track
about
searcher
the
now.
story
It's over
stuff.
there.
But like the characters that are coming out, or new character kits, how Dendro was going to interact with everything else and stuff, I used to not mind finding out about that stuff. But after some time, I sort of got sick of it, like because I was sort of ahead of what was being officially announced. Like, when it did get released, I would be either disappointed or I would just be meh. I don't know. I didn't like it. There's hardly anything to be excited in Genshin about, so I might as well keep it a surprise for myself. And that's why I either avoid, or I refuse to look at leaks, or I avoid them actively. Hey, what's up, me? Good to see you, man. Feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yes, that's right. There were a few things up here. I think there was like a... Yep, there it is.
Stabilize.
Take it
Okay.
easy.
Oh, they still hide even after you hit them. Okay.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Easy money.
There's no teleporter here. I don't know. This might be one of the only chances that I get to go and get the voucher from up here. There's one right under this arch. I guess you could call it an arch. Oh, there it is. Then I will not talk about it. Man, you guys are so into leaks and stuff. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I won't lose any sleep over finding out about any leaks and stuff. But when I do find out about them, like, even though I don't really like for example, if I hear about, like, you know, like I'm not successful at avoiding a leak about some character, and then I find out about their kit before they're released somehow, just because I couldn't avoid it. It came up on my YouTube feed, and then like it auto played. So I sort of see, like, maybe not their kit, but at least like their animations and stuff. So I see it, I couldn't avoid it. So I don't know. I'd just be like, okay. And then when they do get released, I lose the opportunity to feel like, oh, that's cool. I lose the opportunity to feel like that, because yeah, it's already happened. It's already happened, and it happened while I was alone, just on YouTube, not doing anything.
Oh, there's another spinny thing here. But,
And I don't know. I don't know what other people. I know that a lot of people don't like spoilers and stuff, and I think I don't know why, like their reasons for not liking spoilers and stuff for TV series or movies, etc. But I'm assuming that it's like a similar deal
Yes.
with why I don't like seeing leaks. Well, I guess I wouldn't say I don't like seeing leaks. I would just prefer not to see them. Yeah, like I said, I won't lose any sleep over it, but it just takes away the opportunity to feel like, oh, cool, for me, when they finally do get released, because chances are I'm still not gonna use that character. because
Sometimes I can't help but get
I'm
angry
not a
just
whale,
thinking of
so I
it.
can't wish for every
You
single
should have
character
seen
that I
him back
want.
in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the
Weekly
switcher
upset me.
working again.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I don't know. I'd like to hear your reasoning for the Unrevealed.
Didn't I already? Wait, the answer is
I don't think I've ever heard you
never get
talk about
anything.
You're one to talk.
how you don't like leaks.
me.
All right, Jeremy.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my up.
You should calm down.
Fine.
I'm sorry, you. I assume you're the ones.
No need to.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the air.
And again, huh?
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else.
Speaking of looking forward to Fontaine. So we for you Unrevealed. I don't know. I feel like I've never heard you mention about disliking leaks ever. So yeah, like I was saying speaking of Fontaine, I remember when I saw I remember thinking when I first saw
Alright.
Kirara's
Seems most of the
like
tracks
her
and
hold
junctions have
E
been repaired now.
when you
Yep.
turn into the cat lunchbox or whatever.
You're always quick. And what
You could
about,
scale
I
walls
left early this.
with it. Like you could just
Hey,
go
come
straight
on.
vertically up
You didn't
walls
see him either.
with it.
Klee?
And I remember thinking, I guess that sort of proves that
Who are you
Fontaine is
calling?
gonna be like sort
I
of
think we've heard enough from you
steampunky.
two.
Like there's a
If you
bit of a
insist on
steampunk vibe to
then
it.
I'd
Like
suggest
there's gonna
you
be a
go
bunch of
somewhere else.
buildings,
Otherwise,
and with buildings, it's
just
like
cry.
basically, you know, it's almost guaranteed there are gonna be a lot of straight
have a word.
vertical surfaces. In Sumeru, obviously there weren't a lot of them because there weren't a lot of buildings. There were just a lot of forests, a lot of cliffs, deserts, etc. Cliffs are hardly ever straight vertical. So yep,
I'm sorry.
I'm assuming that
We shouldn't argue in front of a child.
that whole Kirara
sorry.
climbing up walls thing
Back to the top.
was made
Right.
for
Have to use
Sumeru.
that. Sorry to trouble you again.
He's going to
would
be
you help
very
us find
similar
them?
to what
Oh.
Sayu did for
Alright.
exploration in flat surfaces. Kirara is going to be similar to Sayu. And she is already very similar to Sayu, but more for just vertical surfaces. Okay, I think I remember there were 2 or 3 of these vouchers that had altitude in this area, or were there only 2? I guess there were only 2. Okay, well, I hope you can help me. Oh, you can. Nice, thank you.
Follow the wind. I remember there were a few chests around here. One was on a plant. Oh, there it is. And then there was one from a Eidolon? What are they called? Eidolon? Eidolon? Eidolodon? Eidolon, that was going to sort of play hide and seek with us. Brings a smile to my face.
Oh, that's one. Okay. Yep, this is definitely one.
Gotcha.
I did not
Here
kill
comes
you.
the cash.
Been actively hurting Genshin, if you ask me. That actually forced them to lose a ton of money to do a lot of quick changes. They're so uncalled for because of leaks itself. When you say quick changes, are you talking about like they have to decide to change some stuff because they're like, well, this got leaked already, so well, let's change it. Or is it like that, or is it for some other reason? Or is it like something similar, but like the other way around? They make a sort of a kit for a character that they include in beta testing because they know that that's gonna get leaked, but they're like, well, this is gonna get leaked, so let's include this in beta testing, but we're gonna release something else after beta. But then because it didn't get included in beta testing, they have less data to make to see if it actually works or if it works well, and then it turns it ends up being horrible. I feel like there were quite a bit more around here, but I can't seem to remember where.
Follow the wind.
Oh yes, that's right. Okay, now I remember. Yep, definitely remember now. Oh, stop. Yeah, almost just like that. Okay. I guess so. Oh, okay, I'm sure you've heard about this sort of like, it's a fan theory, but it has nothing to do with lore. It's more fan theory because like a fan theory towards sort of like a business decision fan theory. So about what happened with Yaimiko and Yoimiya, and so it has not been confirmed ever, nor do I think it will ever get confirmed.
Brings a smile to my face.
Time to go.
So some people were theorizing that Yaimiko's kit was supposed to be very different from what it is currently. Apparently, it was supposed to be more. Hang on, where should I start? This way. Okay, it was supposed to be more normal and charged attack reliant than what it is now, which is skill and burst reliant. And apparently, Yoimiya was supposed to be a character from Liyue. And how people came up with this theory was because of how Shimenawa looks like and how it works, and how retracing Bolide looks and how it works. So I didn't hear people's theories about Yoimiya's kit, but they did theorize that Yoimiya was supposed to be from Liyue, and then it got all mixed up and changed around because they ran out of time. And oh, the same thing happened for, apparently, like in the theory too, was with Freedom Sworn. How Freedom Sworn was supposed to be for Jean, and Kazuha. So this sword, hang on, where is it? Kagotsurube Ishin, I believe. Yeah, this thing was supposed to be for Kazuha. And while aesthetically it really looks very, very suitable for Kazuha, and I don't know, the theory is supposedly that they didn't have enough time to do the math properly to make a proper kit, like I guess like passive and stats for, and do the math properly to make this into an actual Kazuha sword, because Kazuha sort of already has his own sword, which is Freedom Sworn, at least in effect, like in the passive and the stats. So they in turn they sort of changed this to sort of fit Jean, but then aesthetically they're sort of interchanged, whereas Jean is the acting grandmaster of the Land of Freedom, and the sword is literally called Freedom Sworn. I mean, I don't think we'll ever get any closure on those theories. But it is, I don't know, I thought it was interesting to hear about those theories. Oh right, there's a teleporter over there. I'm dumb. I'm talking about character leaks. The entire story got leaked. I do not want Fontaine story leaks. They leaked the entirety of the region, voice lines, dialogues, and storylines. Wow. I wonder. Wait. What? So, obviously, there are a few reasons why leaks happen, right? Mostly for financial reasons.
Auto should be nearby.
Either somebody at Hoyo isn't getting paid enough, or they are getting paid enough, but they're getting paid even more to leak. Or they just want fame. In which case, it's you know, it's less likely because like you can't exactly introduce yourself. Hey, like, hey, I'm RJ. I leaked this info. So, but man, I don't know what kind of special circumstances you'd have to be in to actively leak what you were part of, like what you yourself are developing. Either just is it a way to get back at your boss or something? I don't know. Maybe you just hate your boss for putting so much pressure on you. Because crunch time in game dev is very real.
Now that the track
And
That's true.
I'm assuming that crunch time
Hey, that's
with the way that Hoyo's like how on time everything has been so far. Well, almost everything.
You're right.
Like with their
well,
very regular version
situation's a little-
updates and stuff. It
We've
could
been to
just
this
be like
crisis,
maybe they're not
brothers.
even leaking for financial gain. They could just be leaking just because they hate their boss or something.
He's right, you know.
Just like when we were, I'm just worried that something similar could.
I was thinking if it weren't for my...
No need to feel. Isn't that why we came up
Is there
to all
not
the
an option
blueprint?
to look at story leaks?
Hey, what are you
though?
trying to say? Really?
I just wish that IRL there's like there's an uncheck there's a checkbox that you could just
Klee
uncheck.
hasn't really...
Hey,
You know, like in websites, like sort of like a filter for IRL, a filter IRL to to say to include or not include leak information. Include Genshin leak information. Uncheck the checkbox IRL. Like you just get a little pop-up. Okay, so now I have to go back.
Treasure.
I feel like this was a weirdly placed challenge. Because it takes you here, but then now you sort of have to go back. Oh yes, that's right. Okay, I forgot about this. Okay,
Quietly now.
I guess that challenge was put there so that you could find this.
Treasure. One way to draw your target up.
Where was that challenge? Oh. Wasn't there... Oh, there it is. Okay, it's on the other side. Alright. Bagyong Agony. Toast, which one is that? Is that the one coming, or is that the one that just went? I don't honestly pay attention to the weather news. All I know is I'm getting a lot of rain, and that's it. I'm now officially bored. For sure, even in the sub, you won't get spoiled. Unless you check them out yourself. I guess so. That's true. That's true. Yeah, because like it's a lot of story, right? So like if you see a small part of it, and you're like, oh, okay, Control W. I love leaks. Is a thing. You don't find them; they find you. Or once they show up in your YouTube feed, yeah, like you sort of already see a glimpse of them. Although at the very least, you can always just exit out of them. I do understand that once you open it up, it really does make it very hard to close out of it, and I do understand that feeling.
Hato and I
Seems
have
like too much
double-checked
online
everything.
issues.
It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride.
YouTube channels, DB douchebags.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, because like especially because and I understand that it's very like like some of them are also trying to make a living, right? Or they're trying to earn on YouTube too. So clickbait, right?
Yes.
Clickbait the thing,
By the way,
and well,
is that so?
if
Be sure to
you
come back.
just never ever like 0 out of a million times get baited by clickbait. Like I don't know what kind of god you are. Either you're some sort of god that and don't exist with us here, on Earth, or you're an AI. You're an AI, and your parents didn't tell you. They just they couldn't have children of their own, so they had a robot built, and then like they built in some sort of machine learning algorithm into you, and they didn't tell you that you're like Pinocchio. You're not a real boy.
Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain.
Yeah, it is unfortunate what the internet has become. I mean, thankfully, I'm not too young where I'm not going to experience what the internet is going to be like in 100 years from now. But I'm just young enough to where I can sort of see where the internet is going 100 years from now.
Looks like Klee's having the most fun.
And I guess it's not just the internet, I guess it's society in general. I mean, look at the state of all the countries nowadays. Right? Like I don't know if you guys pay attention to geopolitics, but man, it honestly feels like countries are itching to get a piece of each other. Just, man, I don't know. They can't just, I don't know. They just, for some reason, they can't just play along. They can't just get along with each other.
That's so much fun. Klee can fly across the sky like a real
Going to find more lakes in 4.0. Okay, bye. See you again.
Guess that
Okay, see you
sorta
again?
makes sense.
With a question mark?
Wait,
Sure.
nothing.
Alright, take care, man. Thanks for hanging out with us, Shovan.
Guess it's
The
like
power of the
time.
internet.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's
Yep,
something a
that's
master
true.
thief
That's
would
true.
like to report.
The internet,
Uh-oh, I was having
probably
We're supposed to be helping.
one of the bigger things
In
that
fact-
humanity has created.
Okay.
Right?
Even
Like,
though
for
I
example,
wanted to play
I'd say
with
like
my
it's up there with one of the more influential things
Kokomi's
that
out.
humanity has ever invented.
Don't worry. How about we hold
Like,
hands, Miss General?
one of them
Look at
definitely was fire. Another one, electricity, probably. Or, well, humans didn't invent electricity, it already existed in nature, but just the ability to harness it, I guess, is what we created.
A fateful offering. Into the wind.
I guess another one, nuclear power, right? Whether it's power or weaponizing it, it's pretty influential because, well, it's a very while the okay. One nice thing that nuclear weapons have done for us is they've sort of, I think they have they've well, one thing they've done is they sort of stopped
Certainly worth
World
the
War II to some degree. Historians still do debate amongst each other about how it would have ended, with or without nuclear weapons. And like it could be either side could be right. But I'm pretty sure we've avoided quite a few wars at this point, just because one or two countries or three have nuclear weapons and whoever had some beef with someone didn't want to get
Welcome
nuked.
back. Well, any good news? Oh,
Oppenheimer moment.
Even choo-choo.
Yeah. I haven't actually seen Oppenheimer
Good
though,
idea.
but I did
See you later.
hear a short documentary about his life.
Bye, Mr.
Well, so back to the missing component.
You bet.
If
The
I
unspeakable
remember
thing I've seen in
correctly,
YouTube
the two
short.
elk-
Oh, what
they
is
were
it?
all, they sh-
Are you talking about the power of the internet?
You can hold on to the. By the way, they mentioned that they would like to. Now that I've told you. Oh.
Other than nukes, what else? Yeah, the internet. The internal combustion engine, I think, is up there too. Maybe not like ranked very high, but it's up there, I think. It's one of the inventions that has really changed life for us nowadays. I mean, I will say I don't think that's changed life for humanity, but it certainly has changed society. Yeah, I will agree to that one. It certainly has changed society. Oh, I forgot about these. So apparently Klee and who was it? Kuki Shinobu have the same birthday. A man of a man of class. Interesting. Oh, I think it's time for me to go back over there. I think this was right. Yeah, to give those apples again. Yep, definitely. Oh, I also forgot. There was this one thing here too that I completely forgot to do. Hide and seek. I gotta hand it to Hoyo though. Like the creativity of like coming up with the idea of so they already made hide and seek in Genshin, but it was PvP. But somehow they made it PvE. They made hide and seek into a PvE game in Genshin. And while I'm pretty sure this is not, the first time ever that hide and seek has ever been implemented, in a PvE mode in a video game. But I don't know. I just think it's like a pretty creative that they've thought of that. Oh, wait, am I supposed to go through there? Well, speaking about, I just remembered. So that was another thing that I guess you weren't here when I was rambling earlier, Xylos, but earlier I was rambling. I was talking about this video that I saw of someone talking about.
Easy, Mama.
So main idea was
Take it easy.
Genshin's writing, like overall world building and stuff, really good, but storytelling awful. Like just plain god awful storytelling. And like the main sentence, I guess, to like sum it up is all telling and no showing. So and one of the things that he mentions was that hang on. Oh yes, that's right, it's this guy. Okay. So was that it's just so sad that the world quests, right? Like the Aranyaka quest and a bunch of other really long world quests that actually have something to do with world building and like background lore and stuff are not voiced, whereas the character story quests and hangouts are voiced but have absolutely nothing to do about Genshin's like world building or the main story. Absolutely nothing. And people are sort of excited, like just like you, right? Now you're sad that it had nothing to do with the Abyss. Yeah, oh, that's red. Okay, sure. And people were sort of expecting that hangouts or character quests would tell us a little bit more about how this character is connected to this world and like the main story and how they interact with like one another, etc. But they don't. It's almost like a dating sim. Like for example, Jean's story quest was just us giving her a surprise birthday party.
Of course.
It doesn't even talk about like the fact that Jean and Barbara are sisters or how they became sisters despite having different family names. What else? Oh, okay, like a character that a lot of people have been wanting another character quest of for so long now, ever since when was it? Ever since the Dainsleif, the Archon quests with Dainsleif in them, that have taught us about Conria and the Cataclysm. So many people have wanted another story quest with Venti in it because we want to know.
What is it called?
Because it's just logical that the traveler would ask Venti about what happened 500 years ago, because we already tried asking Zhongli. And the excuse, Zhongli's excuse for not telling us about it was, I cannot, I have to honor the contract. As the god of contracts, I cannot break my contract. Like, that was his excuse. And, okay, fair. Okay, understandable. Venti doesn't have that. And I don't know. And now they're sort of giving us they're giving us like 2 or 3 hours of an Archon quest, like maybe even longer, just filled with
mess, and the hydro-eidolons were trapped inside.
Oh, it's like a bag of potato chips. Yeah, it's like a bag of Pringles. Do Pringles even come in bags?
Trapped inside.
Yeah, it's like a bag of potato chips. It's like 90% air and then like 10% chips.
I know, but just talking about it.
It's like 4 or 5 hours. Like if you skip none of the dialogue, you just let it autoplay and stuff. It's like 4 or 5 hours of dialogue. It's imagine like a 3, 4, or 5 hour movie. I remember doing that too. Like I skipped very little of that Archon quest. That I don't think it was even an Archon quest. I guess it was. It was the quest that we got when the chasm was revealed, and we were in it together with Ito and
Once the stage lights turn on, everyone's
and
attention is
Yelan
focused on
and
you.
Kuki. I skipped very little of that quest, and I remember streaming for like 5 or 6 hours,
Like you have some things you have.
like at a time, and I didn't even like finish the whole thing in one stream.
You have many good qualities.
No way. I can relate.
And then I sort of realized like 4 hours into the stream, I was like, wow, we're still here. So I started skipping a bunch of it,
Really? You do that?
Oh,
and
There's no
all we
need for me
found
to
out
warn you again.
was that what was it? All we found out was one of the what is Zhao again? I don't remember what he is. Man, I can't remember the word for it.
What's that thing in the middle there?
that's my crystal light.
For some reason, Harbingers was coming to mind.
Let's figure out a way to
Not
fix
Harbingers.
this.
Yaksha. There you go.
Looks
Thank
like we
you.
need
Thank
to
you.
raise
One
the
of the
platform
Yaksha.
underneath the
One of the
crystal.
Yaksha, like the
If I remember
four-armed
correctly,
guy,
the
went
stage
crazy,
controls should
but he
be
still somehow
somewhere
like
around here.
helped everybody survive. And then like everybody got trapped in there. Zhao was gonna sacrifice himself. Like, basically, we just found out like a tiny, like basically side lore has nothing to do with the main story quest. Well, almost nothing to do with the main story quest. It did give us some hint, just a hint, zero evidence still, just a tiny hint that the
More speed.
what are they called? Skyfrost nails, I think. Yeah, Skyfrost nails were from Celestia, and that's it. And they're made to sort of destroy civilizations, but it's just a hint. It's like very cryptically hinted. After like how long? How long was that quest? Like if skipping none of it. Oops, wrong button. Skipping none of it. It would have been like a 6-7 hour dialogue without skipping any of it. And that's all I got.
That's one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Mimi.
And I understand they have to span out
Never heard
all
that
of
name
Genshin's
before. Why do
story,
you ask?
all of it,
never mind
across however long they want Genshin to stay alive.
Back to the
Because
situation
once
at
they
hand,
finish the main
we should probably
storyline of
head into the
Genshin,
passageway that
now
opened
they have to
here.
come up with a new story to keep Genshin going. Assuming Genshin even still makes enough money to afford devs at that point.
Lessig Lawrence?
Yep.
You.
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why
He
we're
got him
here.
contracts. He
Yet, now you're
contracted
intentionally trying to
osteoporosis.
provoke me? Of course.
All right.
You don't have to accept my help.
He's also
After
afraid
all,
of contracting
aristocrats are
Alzheimer's,
naturally
just like
superior.
Ajdaha did. he said,
Okay.
what was it called? What did they call it? Erosion, I think, is what they called it.
This is the best reason you could come up with? You
I did
think
that
tacking
even
on
too.
the word family will
It even hurts my
storage.
storage. Yeah, like oh wait, there's an option. I think is it on PC or is it only on mobile?
Eula?
I think it's only on mobile, right? Where you could delete old quests, old quest data. I'm just guessing, but is it? It doesn't include Archon quest, right?
Let me clarify.
I don't know. Just a guess. Just a guess. But
If you're going to keep saying
does it
nothing,
only delete like old world quests or like event quest data? I'm assuming the old
alright,
event quest
I'll
data
take
gets
it,
deleted
alright.
as soon as like the
You
next
better
version
rest up
update
and regain
arrives.
your
So I'm assuming that it's just the world quests that get deleted, but not the old Archon quests, because it doesn't seem to be a lot of data that gets. You don't seem to get a lot of storage back
Now, let's see
after
if there's any
deleting
way
it.
to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
I'm a little I'm a little anxious about Fontaine coming. Like I'm mostly anxious. I'm like some part of me is excited because like new region, finally stuff to do, cool. And I'm finally okay. That's the wrong map. We're finally a tiny bit closer to getting to where Snezhnaya would be, where the Celestia. We're finally closer to like finding out like what this story is going to end up being.
Strange.
Is that
hang on.
really the Lessig that
What was
I know?
this again? I don't
You
remember.
shouldn't always
Okay.
judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can always make
yeah.
different
Okay.
choices.
Install it here. Can I pick this up? Okay, install it. Rotate.
Oh, look!
Okay.
There's a water droplet over there!
Ah, a hydroidolin. It must have been trapped in the curtain. But at least it seems to be
Can
okay.
I just do it, please? Can I just play? Let me play. I don't want to see. I don't care to see this. I'll see it in the game anyway while walking over there. Oh yeah, okay. That was the one chest that I was talking about that actually had that was a real chest. That actually had like it seemed like a common chest. Okay, there it is. This is it, right? Okay, yeah, this is right. So I'm mostly anxious because it's an entirely new region. So which means it's going to be a bunch of new assets and textures, and of course like the quest data, voice lines and stuff. And because it's a new entire region, it's going to be permanent data. It's not going to be like this region, for example, was added and it's an event region. So after this version update, it's going to be deleted from the game file. And okay, but Fontaine is going to be a permanent addition, which means it's going to permanently increase storage consumption. And at this point, my so my C drive where my OS is also installed, because that's the only SSD that's on my PC, is only 120 gigs, and I'm already down to 2 gigabytes of free storage. And same thing on my laptop too. Same thing on my laptop. Problem with laptops though, even though my laptop has a 128 gig SSD, because it's a laptop, it has a bunch more pre-installed software from the manufacturer compared to a desktop. Because this desktop was it's not brand new. It's not a pre-build from a manufacturer, so it doesn't have any bloat. It's just the operating system and nothing else. So yeah, overall it has a bit more storage. Pick up, okay. Install this. Rotate that. Okay. Gonna have to unrotate you. So I can take this back. So I'm a bit anxious that I'm going to be forced to... I mean, I could always just put Genshin on my hard disk drive, but just playing it on my hard disk drive just feels awful. Like, load times just feel so slow. Like, sometimes just going into character selection, the characters, like the 3D model, take so long to load. I'll be suffering in gathering chests. My Morax?
You want to
Sorry,
learn
I
some
don't get
Favonius
it. My
blade work?
Morax?
If we're going to raise the crystal light, then we need to open the top of the tent.
Come on. Let me install it. Just let me install it. There you go. Thank you. I mean, when it comes to cinematography, they've got that down. I mean, it's still not Hollywood class, but I'd say cinematography in Genshin, like scenes like this, they got that down. It's already like AAA. I would say like it's easily AAA game, video game quality. It's not Hollywood quality, but hey, it's AAA video game quality. But storytelling, man, it's like the storytelling is very. I've seen indie games that have better storytelling.
Hey, Idia! We're back!
Oh, I was
Oh, my
starting to
Morax.
wonder
Oh.
what was taking you so long.
Okay. Oh, my
Don't
Morax.
worry,
Okay.
I don't know.
The shadow.
Gathering chests.
Massive.
I mean, I don't even, like I didn't even bother
of course.
100%ing
40 times.
Sumeru.
What has happened? How did I get
And
outside
I know
of the
that's
tent?
like I'm probably missing a
you're
bunch
awake.
of
I'm afraid
Primo
I
gems
still-
by not 100%ing Sumeru, but I just don't feel like it's worth my time.
Oh,
Interesting.
Because and
Now you want
of
to
course that
talk.
depends on you.
Seems like
That
you've had a
highly
change of
depends.
heart.
Like that's very
In that
subjective.
case-
How much you feel like your
admit,
time is
yes,
worth.
It was a long journey.
For me,
Didn't always
I'm
know
just
the
someone
way.
who doesn't have a lot of time,
and pie
and I
and
guess
such.
it's the same with like
like a
any other
never-ending-
currency, whether it be fiat currency
Everything he said is
or a value
happened
currency,
recently.
right?
All
Like
that
for
I-
example,
Blessed.
same like with
Both you and
any
I know-
fiat currency,
I
the more
originally
you
planned on
produce
returning
of
to
such
Monsters.
currency,
See?
the lower its value will be, which
That's
means the
alright.
the more of that
Able to
currency you will
find
need to
true
purchase
I have a
other goods,
suggestion.
to
Why
trade
don't
with
you-
other goods, right? Like for example,
probably try to tear me limb
the
from limb.
USA kept printing more and
What
more
about you?
US dollars,
This
the
is
value of
something
US
Valorion's
dollars
plan is
will
just like this
go down,
stage.
which means if they want to trade with something
Are
other
you all
than
done talking now?
like stuff in US
Yes, I
dollars,
think so.
then they're
By the
gonna
way,
need more
that is
US
for you.
dollars to
Please
trade
take
with
it.
the same
We
goods
found it on Lessig.
than if they didn't print more US dollars.
well,
And it's the same with other currencies. In my case, it's time.
Pretty familiar.
So
Have we seen?
I don't have a lot of time.
Yes.
So to
people love
me,
it.
my
Now,
time
handy
is
from the
is
box.
a lot more valuable. So I don't
I'm
think
sorry.
it's worth like chest hunting, chest farming for I don't know, like does anyone know how many primo gems in on average an entire region gives? I don't actually know. But I would imagine it'd be somewhere around like maybe like from zero between the difference between 0% and 100%. I'm assuming is probably 3 10-pulls, 3 to 5 10-pulls, depending on how big the region is, and how many like world quests there are in that region. Just a guess. Just guessing. Yeah, but I don't think 3 to 5 10-pulls is worth. I don't know. Depending on like to me, I'm just basing this off of my own skill. It would probably take me. I don't know. If I'm like hyper focused on 100%ing a region, I could probably do it in like 3 hours. Like if I'm going from 0 to 100, but that doesn't include world quests and stuff. Sorry, not world quests. Like the Archon quest. But like by the time that you finish the Archon quest, you will already be at a certain percentage. Like from whatever point you finish the Archon quest to 100%, it'd probably be like, depending on how big the region is again, anywhere from 2 to 5 hours.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same
I sort
as
of
I
lost track
remember.
now. I didn't pay
But
attention to
where
the
are
order.
those who share?
Okay, so all I remember is normal box, dinosaur toy, Winky box, and I remember the cane, the candy cane was last. Okay, nice. While I didn't pay full attention to it, at least I paid enough attention to it. Okay, I don't want to have to bother. hitting all 3 of them. There you go. Thank you. Oh, okay, okay. I still don't quite understand this. I guess I'm supposed to find the guy with that has like the pink thing that shows the pink thing, and I have to do it 3 times in a row. I think so. I think I'm playing this right. Are you center? I guess you're center. Yeah, okay, sure. I just now realized that it was the center one the whole time. Like every single time. I swear I did not pay attention to that little like mini game to open to to unlock that chest until just now. Okay. And how did I get up there again? There's like some stuff up there too. I don't remember how to get up there. I think I sort of cheated last time. Because I mean like it's not, I don't think it's cheating to use characters that you own, but not everybody has Zhongli and Kazuha. So not everybody can do this. Well, I got 67,000 primos. Yeah, but you didn't get all of that in one region. You got all of that through events, Archon quests, world quests, what else? Right there, you got that through many other means. Air rumors, which only rerun in 4.0. Yeah, those are sort of some of the rumors. But some people were earlier. Zhongli seems to have been where it's the rumors have stopped. But earlier rumors were with for a Venti rerun. And then some other rumors were also Kokomi in 4.0. But then apparently, you know, well, where Kokomi is here now, so that's definitely not happening. It's already yellow, so I guess. Okay. Oops. So I gotta put this blue thing in this. So you there. Is it? Okay. What an idiot. Okay. Remove that. Nope. Install, push. So I guess I have to install this there first. Can I do it? Nope. I can't. Okay. So I guess I have to move you first without installing the thing that makes you yellow.
Time to go.
Right here. There we go. And then get the blue thing now.
brings a smile to my face.
I just thought the pink thing are showing that they're angry or mad. I mean, it sort of does look like it. Honestly, that really is what I thought. Oops. Almost panicked.
One man stuck.
Come on. Come on, guys. Hello. I haven't got all day, you know. I don't remember what some of these guys are doing. Ah, yes. That's right. This guy's going to take me into this cave. And there's actually quite a few things in here, I remember. Okay. Yep. Oh, you know what? I'll follow you a bit later. Gotta take care of these guys up here. Where in the world are you going, brother? I'm right here.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
The wind knows me.
Take it easy. Easy money.
I think that's it. Ah, yes. Okay. I remember now. Yeah, because after here, when I finish this cave, there's like an exit up there. So it'll make it easier for me to get up there. Yep, I remember now. Or more primos on Zhongli. Oh, you definitely. Alright. You've definitely got that, man.
Treasure.
67k
One way
primos.
to draw your target out of hiding.
Just one 5-star? Sure. While I don't think his C2 is worth it. Zhongli's C2 is worth it. But if you really want to, if you want the convenience of just being able to burst and get a shield, I think it's worth it. Like, if you really like your Zhongli, I guess. And by that, I mean, like, if you hyper invest into him, like, you actually make him deal decent damage. Doesn't have to be very good. You make him deal decent damage and have enough energy recharge to burst like once a rotation. Then sure, his C2 I think is decent. It increases his AOE, so there's less likelihood of not being able to hit some enemies, and you don't have to hold E anymore.
A chest full of valuables.
But again, that's up to you if you really like. If you like your Zhongli enough, I guess. In very like much later on, I would actually like to have that as well. I would actually like to have his C2 in very. It's sort of like a very long-term goal, but it's like way down at the bottom of my wish list. I don't remember. Oh, there it is. Okay. C3 or C4? What does C4 do again? I don't remember.
Unsolicited, and all the more
already have
valuable
C2. What?
for it.
Why do you want C4 Zhongli? I don't remember. Oh wait, I have I'm stupid. I have Zhongli right here. Okay. Oh, C4 was the one that increased the AoE. Oh, okay, I'm dumb. Okay. So C4 was what increased AoE. And it increases petrification. Okay. Duration. Oh, wait a moment. Wasn't there a challenge for this? Oh, it's up there. These guys rat each other out. They do, actually, yeah. Yeah. Now that you mention that, yeah, you're right. Like, the guy, like, one of them was turning, turning around to, I'm assuming, to probably try to show me where the others were hiding.
And all the more valuable for it.
But he only, like, the box sort of only starts to turn around when I find the first one. I don't get it, by the way. Like, it doesn't seem to reach. Okay, there. Okay, I guess it can. That would have been a lot less tight. Okay, that would have been a lot less tight if I had like C1, I believe, is what shortens the cooldown. Let's see. I don't remember this one. So there's only one yellow one, so we can't go straight from here. So I think I need to move this. So this thing needs blue for that. That thing needs yellow. Okay. Pick up this thing. Install. Okay, and push. I think I did that right.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
A bunch of what I'm doing right now certainly is not necessary for you to do before you finish the story quest. But I just prefer to do it. I just prefer to do it before I proceed on to the next part of the story quest while I'm already in this part of the map. Rather than having to come back over here later.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
What the? Oh, okay. Man, I even titled this stream full gameplay because I really thought well, maybe I didn't think, especially, you know, starting the stream so late. But I really wanted to be able to do it in one sitting. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that now. With I have work in 2 hours from now, and I do not think at all that I'm gonna be able to do it in less than 2 hours, especially because I have to have dinner.
Easy money.
Am I forgetting anything? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Take it easy.
Whatever. We'll find it later. Oh yes, that's right. There was a chest over there. Yep. There's a gigantic arrow pointing at it. How did I miss that?
A chest full of valuables.
Where was that again? There was supposed to be some sort of entrance here towards somewhere. I think it was over here. No.
Take it easy.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Oh, cool. It's right here.
Quake!
Okay. I don't think that's supposed to be how it goes. But, I mean, I'm already here. Ah, man. Okay.
One man's stove is another.
Are the current banners Kokomi and Wanda? Wanda Maximoff? Ah, interesting. I've never found this guy before. Doesn't really give any chests because I don't remember ever feeling like I really need to get him. But cool.
Into the wind.
Yes, that is correct. Wander and
Treasure.
Kokomi.
Way to draw your target out of hiding. Take it easy.
Oh, what the? Combat.
Easy money.
Wait, what? What is this? Why don't I remember this? Huh. Interesting. Oh, huh. Why don't I remember this entrance? Why is this the first time I'm finding out about this entrance to this cave? I've always gone through the other side. As he thinks. Okay. Have you not logged into the game, Jamie boy? Or you just haven't actually opened up the wish screen? Because like if so, then yeah, I understand why.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
What else was here? Don't quite remember. Ah, okay. It's similar to the other cave, I
Here
guess.
comes the catch.
Yeah, some of these mushroom enemies, a hide and seek game over there.
A chest full of valuables.
Not since 3.8? What? Really? Okay. Come on. Okay, I remember hating this so much because like for some reason he can't climb up. Okay, come on. Let me... Alright, thank you. Here we go. Alright, there was one down here, and... Ah, there he is. I think that's the last one. I don't know. I just never thought that
Unsolicited.
you would be inactive
And
like
all the
that,
more
Jamie. Wood.
valuable for it.
When I first came here, I really thought about like finding everything, including every single Aeolodon, whatever they're called, Eidolon. And then I realized it's not worth it. It's not, a bunch of them just give fruits and stuff, just like this guy. The enemies I fought gave me more stuff than he did. Oh. Oh, wait. So I guess... Oh, so that's what the path is supposed to be. It's supposed to find the other entrance towards the right, and it's supposed to come out here. So that I could kill these guys.
Right.
And then... Okay, there we go. Alright. And then do that puzzle.
Easy money.
I guess I've always done it the other way around. Oh, I remember doing this once, and then the colors of the things were a bit glitched. It was showing me, I think, either all yellow or all blue.
Time to...
I take very long breaks every now and then, especially if I've gotten the units I want to pull. I guess so. I guess that makes sense. I mean, like, you've already gotten what you want out of the game, so why keep suffering, right?
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. A chest full of valuables and a trove.
I see. Okay. Yep, okay. I think that was this region. I'm pretty sure I forgot maybe one or two things. But yeah. Okay, I guess it's time for me to go get that chest now. Where was it? Oh, we're there. There you go.
Treasure. One.
Oh, nice. Teleport back here. Feed them apples and then get my chest. There you go. Nice.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Hey, Kokomi! You're already here! Oh, you're back. It's just your adventure. Yep, you could say. Well, the truth is that recently, and I wasn't surprised.
These Oceanid NPCs, low-key, look like Amogus. What is Amogus again? Why does that sound so familiar?
I see. Hey everyone! a lot today.
Sure, that would be perfect. Eula and I just made some snacks.
Turns out Idia has a cooking stove and oven. Seriously.
Oh, so did you make...
No, I made something.
And I made some pita pop. Sorry.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Actually, wow.
Oh, him.
That is, you are absolutely right. I think it might be because they have one eye on the front of their face. Okay, all right. Thank you. Seeing, I've lost. Okay, I've officially lost 8 seconds of my life for nothing. Thank you. 8 seconds of watching an animation that doesn't give me anything. Sure. Okay, so I guess those were all the quests from the event stuff. Okay, anyway, for those of you who are watching this in the future, watching this just because they wanted a full like run through of of the Veluriyam Mirage like quest and like exploration stuff, I apologize. For the next maybe 2 or 3 minutes, I'll just be going through my different accounts to reset expeditions. So, pardon me. Yeah, resetting expeditions and making sure I don't get capped on resin. But in 2 or 3 minutes, I promise, we'll be back. We'll be back to our scheduled program. Maybe the what is it called? The inspiration for the what are they called again? Eidolon. There you go. The Eidolons. Maybe the inspiration for them is from Amogus. Maybe that's possible. That's actually interesting. Why? So, is the game called Among Us because of the character names being Amogus, or are their character names Amogus because the game name is Among Us?
Time to get.
All right. Okay. Just swapping accounts, guys. Be right back. Oh, so Amogus isn't even their actual name. Is that what you're saying? So Amogus is sort of like a community name for it. It's like an overall, I guess, community agreed upon name for the characters.
Add Ash.
Basically just crewmates, no names. Oh. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like how the name came to be. It looks like it might have been just a typo, and then it sort of just stuck there.
Would you care to sit down and join? If you ever...
Oh boy. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this whole thing in just one stream. I got I got about an hour to do the remainder of the quest and to do the event stuff. The event stuff in Veluriyam Mirage, and do the remainder of the exploration. So again, for those of you who are watching this as a VOD in the future, just because you needed a full playthrough of the whole Veluriyam village thing, as well as the quest, we're just taking a short break just so I could make sure my accounts don't get capped on resin, and just for me to reset explorations. In a few minutes we'll be back to the quest and exploration.
Stabilize.
Three, 1. Okay, cool. Alright, just swapping one more time. So Jamie boy, you haven't been playing Genshin recently. What have you been up to? Have you played any new games recently? Quite a few games have come out actually that are somewhat similar to Genshin. Mostly IRL stuff like work. Oh, okay. Well, that's reasonable. Yep. That's the most reasonable answer I could have expected. Still do Abyss, so I log in like every 2 weeks. Wow. I mean, a small part of me is actually kind of jealous that you're like, you don't feel so badly. Like, you, to be honest, you probably don't feel anything at all. Like, missing out on all those daily commissions, and like, it's not a lot of primos, it's just 60 a day. But like all that resin, I guess. But if you're already happy with like all the characters that you like, how you've built all your characters, then I guess it doesn't really matter that much anymore. But man, like, yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, some part of me is sort of actually jealous that you're able to do that now. Well, I am quite happy with how I've built all of my characters already across all of my 3 accounts. I'm still, I don't know, I want more. Yeah, that's the thing, I want more. I'm already happy, but I want more. And like I always say, you can't want what you already have. So there are some stuff that I don't have, and so I want them. Okay, right. Last account swap, back to our second account. So again, for those of you who are watching this as a VOD in the future, you know, who just want footage of full gameplay / playthrough of the Veluriyam Mirage, or what's the event called? Summer, or Secret Summer Paradise, I think. Alright, I'm swapping back to the second account, to my second account, because that's where we were doing it on just a few minutes ago. I do get FOMO actually, but based off experience, it kind of wears off after a week. It does. It really does. Honestly, like the FOMO, it's like coffee, right? Like it really is just like coffee. Once you have coffee straight every single day, especially if you get one of those like 3-in-1. Oh, hang on. Okay, I have to change the time. Especially if you get one of those like 3-in-1 like instant coffees where you just put it in and like it's already got coffee, cream and sugar in it in just a packet in a sachet. For some reason, that kind of coffee seems to be a lot more addictive than just black coffee. And when I say black coffee, like actually what is it, like just, and it's not even like ground up coffee beans, but just it's basically factory made, yes, but it's also just coffee. I don't know if that's true because it's factory made, so who knows if it, if it's still pure coffee. But compared to one of those things, it's absolutely a lot more addictive. Like, for example, my wife has taken some time off of those 3-in-1 coffee sachets, and she seems to have gone over them. Like not just her mind, but like her body seems to have gone over them. And so recently she's only been she's only been drinking coffee, but in the Philippines they're called Nescafe sticks because they're still from like a sachet, still factory made and stuff, but they're not, at least as far as advertising says, they're not mixed in with sugar and cream.
Lessig is going to be in charge of making lunch for everyone today.
So, as far as advertising goes, it's supposed to be black coffee. And so if she drinks that kind of coffee, when she drinks today, she won't feel like she's gonna die of sleepiness and drowsiness the next day, compared to if she drinks one of those 3-in-1 coffee sachets. And I feel the same way, honestly. Yeah, and but if you still drink like coffee every single day, like straight, at some point you will and then all of a sudden you stop, you don't have coffee for one day, it will feel terrible. Oh, I remember, there are a few things that I have to get before we proceed. Yeah, just like this thing. Sorry, buddy. I need the chest you're holding.
Take it easy.
Okay, those ones too. Oh, wait a moment. I just remembered. I haven't gotten this one over here. Where is that Eidolon? Ah, there he is. Okay, thank you, buddy. Alright, thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, let's move to the next one. Okay. Alright, thanks, buddy. Where are you? He was like, nah, man, you don't need my help.
Benefits to a life of wandering.
Why'd you even wake me up if you didn't need my help? I think... No. I think that's it. At least for this area. Popico 78. I've never actually tried that. Is that the one where it's from a bottle?
Solidify.
It's like it's basically bottled coffee. That's what it is, right?
The wind knows me.
I will have order. Gather.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Oh. I didn't expect Yelan's E to one-hit that slime.
Easy money.
There was... Ah, yes, there it is. Oh. Right. There's also... Oh, man. Wow, I'm definitely not finishing this today. Okay. Yep, definitely. Absolutely not finishing this today. 'Cause I still have a bunch of stuff to do in the caves too. Like this thing goes into... I don't think it goes into a cave, but it goes to here, and then I can go take this to go into a cave. And there's this one over here too. Man, yep, definitely not finishing this today. Man. Unfortunate. Well, I guess it is somewhat similar to a bottled one. That's like a drug. I've never tried that before, and that's the reason why. I've never tried that before. I think my wife tried it, but I can't say anything about it because I don't know how it felt. Because I didn't actually... I think I remember taking a single sip, but I don't think a sip will
Quietly now.
make me feel anything about it. Okay, thank you. My camera, please. Thank you. Alright.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Okay. Give me your drops. Don't drop your drops. Oh, speaking of giving the drops, you guys remember way back then to do artifact domains? They used to drop the artifacts on the floor instead of putting them straight in your inventory. So somebody could be like a real jerk and bring Venti along and burst towards the edge towards the edge of the platform and just drop all the artifacts down the edge. Oh, wait. Okay, here. Okay, alright.
Busted.
Cool. And here we go.
Time to go. Brings a smile to my face.
Okay, I think that's it for this area. Well, I mean, now that I remember the last, what is it called? Now that I remember the last, what was that event? The event where we got like another copy? Oh, okay. I guess I can't ride this yet. Where we got a copy of Enkanomiya. We had a second Enkanomiya. One was like just the event Enkanomiya, and there was like the real Enkanomiya too. And I guess I remember, I was actually pretty happy about that. A lot of people found my video of my full run through of it. Like, obviously it wasn't a video, it was a stream and a VOD. And it wasn't just one VOD. It was split up into, I think, 2 or 3. And I remember quite a few people coming in the comments and then and thanking me for it. Apparently they wanted to, a few other people also wanted to 100% everything. Oh, okay. Venti mains. I mean,
Take it easy.
I'm pretty sure there's a reason why they're meaning Venti, because like they are Venti.
Stabilize.
Where are we going?
Come on, leave the box alone, guys.
We're going to retrieve the last missing component. My working theory is that the director listed on the sign has it.
Ah, no details slips by our general.
What's a director? A director is a kind of job. The one we're looking for is named Zosimos. Zosimos is responsible for managing everything that happens on the stage. Similar to how Idea is responsible for managing the whole world.
Whoa! Sounds like Miss Idea must be way busier.
You'd think so,
Man,
wouldn't you?
the Hilly Trail gave me more stuff than the chest.
Ah, maybe someone else can explain. I'm just enjoying taking it easy, as usual.
How much have you tried? How much have you had Kopiko 78, Jamie? Oh, this is supposed to be a race. Sorry, I forgot. Speaking of addictive drinks, an addictive drink that I did try before
Certainly
was
worth the extra
this
mile.
water. It's water, right? Just flavored water called Blue, like, and it is actually quite addictive. And then the only reason why I stopped being addicted to it was it's stupidly expensive. It's like 50 cents for a bottle for water, where you could literally buy, like, you could literally buy a refill for a gallon for less than 50 cents. Well, about 50 cents.
Right.
And it wasn't even a very big bottle too. It was like 12 ounce, maybe 12 ounces. Blue disorients me so much. It's kind of water, but kind of not. I mean, yeah, you're actually right. It is. Like when I drink it, it's like, okay, cool, water. But at the same time, it's also juice. It's sort of how I feel about it. Where's the guy? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Gather.
Wind Strider.
There was also this. What was it called? This. It wasn't water, but it had. It was, so imagine flavored water, but it had Jello in it. Something mochi. I think I remember some Asian text on it, but it was something like that. It was something mochi.
Follow the wind.
Where's the other guy? Isn't he supposed to follow me? Okay. For some reason he didn't follow me. Hey, what's up, what? Oh, Mogu Mogu, that's it, exactly. That's it, Jamie. Yeah, I used to... Wow. So, I think it was... So, Mogu Mogu, for me, Mogu Mogu and Blue were about at the same time. And then, like, quite often, I would choose Mogu Mogu over over blue. Sorry, what? I was reading your name. What's up, man? How are you? Why am I Tighnari not doing damage? I mean, you only did 7k or 5k. Well, you sort of need like a real combination of stuff to make him work. Because like, while a lot of people will say Tighnari is one of the better standard 5 stars, to where, and I would actually agree to that, where if I lose 50-50 and get Tighnari or his constellations, I don't actually know if his constellations are good or not.
Time to go.
I won't cry about it, even though I don't use him. But I don't hate him. Wasn't this supposed to give me a chest here?
Gotcha.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Looks kind of cozy in here. Snack time.
Yeah, so when I say a combination of things, so you need to, so one, you need to give him good attack because his scaling is, I think it's part attack and part EM.
This wine tastes the same as I remember.
Okay, there he is. So no. Okay, so it's actually fully attack. So his scaling is fully out of attack, so you need to give him a good amount of attack. And because most of the time, no, you know, like he's not, unless like if somehow you're running him in a Bloom team somehow, sure. Even then, you would want to give him a bunch of EM because it's spread. You want to give him a bunch of EM because spread is, from the way I understand it, it's sort of like an additive reaction. It adds damage. It takes your normal damage, like your normal damage taken from attack and crit rate and crit attack and crit damage, and your damage percent buffs, or sorry, damage percent buffs, and your damage percent stuff like stats from over here, and then it adds whatever was calculated from the amount of EM that you have and the level of your character doing the spread reaction, and then it adds that number to what your damage was according to crit damage percent and according to crit damage, attack, and damage percent. That's the way that I understand it. So it's an adder reaction, so that's why for a lot of spread characters and quicken characters in general, you want to give them a lot of EM, but you also want to build them with just the typical attack scaling and crit scaling stuff. Oops. So yeah, build him just like any other DPS. Give him a bunch of EM too. And if you can, maybe give him 4 Wanderers. Or you could make do with 4 Shimenawa as well. And have someone in the team. Have someone in the team that proc 4 Deepwood. Yeah, because 4 Deepwood is sort of like the VV for Dendro. It reduces enemy resistances for Dendro. Sorry, Dendro resistance rather.
Stabilize.
So Yeah, while Tighnari isn't very strong, he isn't weak, but he also isn't strong enough that you will actually deal good damage with him without, you know, without proper setup. Without proper setup and without actually, oops, giving him proper, yeah, like I said, proper setup. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, right. There's a... Ah, yes. Okay. I remember now. Yep, there's a chest over here, and I think there's something up there too. I don't remember what it was.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Easy money.
Rise! Solidify!
Please don't see me.
Take it easy.
Okay. Yep. Definitely a chest over here. Teammates also kind of factors in as well. EM boosters like DMC can be helpful, or LG official. Yeah, that's another one too. Yeah, so that's why, like, when you see showcases of characters and it makes you feel like, oh, I want to raise that character. Like, try to think about all the bonuses that they're getting, that character is getting before they start dishing out damage.
Gather.
One with nature.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. A chest
Hang on, guys. Hang on. Excuse me.
Full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Yeah, well, anyway, like I was saying, whenever a character showcase makes you feel like you want to build a character because, like, whoa, they're so strong. What they don't show you in showcases is, like, some of the supports. Even though they show you, oh, the character C0. Character C0, wow, he's level 70, not even fully raised. Oh, that's nuts. The character is pretty strong. What they don't show you is they have, like, R5 Freedom Sworn or R5 Elegy, and they have like C C2, I believe, Klee. What was, like, Klee has a constellation that reduces resistances. I don't remember, but yeah, that's sort of what they don't show you most of the time. But that being said, I'm not saying that Tighnari is weak, but he's definitely also not very strong. Like, he will not. He will feel very weak if you don't have proper supports for him. So, another thing that you might also want to have if you're planning to run, like, hyper carry Tighnari is have someone on the team use for instructor.
And having a, so if I were him,
But
Yeah, like
how do you
having
know?
4 instructor
Oh,
as well, because 4 instructor gives EM. Maybe even Lisa, right? Like it's, Tighnari is not a very strong character, especially in AoE. So he's a very much a single target DPS. So in single target, maybe put him together with Lisa, because Lisa has a passive. I don't remember which passive it is, but Lisa has a passive to reduce defense, not resistance, but defense. And that's not a very common buff in the game. It's actually a pretty good buff, which is why Shogun C2, yeah, Shogun C2 is quite strong. Even though Shogun C2 doesn't reduce defense, it just ignores defense, which means if you're playing as if you're doing damage on her, then it works for her, but not anybody else. T0 Tighnari, C2 R5 Nida, R5 LG. Yeah, that's kind of what happens during when somebody does a quote-unquote showcase. Man, I'm definitely not finishing this today.
Where did that blasted automation mechanism go? Who's that?
Yes, Sosimos! 'Tis I!
This is a surprise.
curled up in a...
Wow. What a
The name's I knew from the start that a man had...
mascot.
Okay. And that...
I do. I'm a...
Okay, so you're holding the component ransom till we help you fix the mechanisms, huh?
No. Till we fix...
I'd have thought he wants...
You're all forgetting that the majority...
What has... Although I was hoping... You're a big group.
I want to help. Can we?
Also, suddenly...
Huh?
Yes, really. Just give me a little time, and I'll write it all up. In the meantime, I'll leave things to you, Dia.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was thinking about just now.
Always wanted to write an epic
character
story
showcases.
about a thief
I
and
wanted
a
to try out.
mage. Why don't you all take
I wanted.
some time for yourselves?
If I had gotten C2 Eula before her banner went away, it would have sort of at least a little bit, just by a tiny bit,
director, my friends, is a
reinvigorated my
storyteller.
wanting to play her.
And the
Like,
key
I don't
ingredient to
really
every-
like
the
playing
hero.
her very much. I haven't liked playing her for very much for a while now. But it would have at least gave me a little bit more reason to play her if I'd gotten her C2. Unfortunately, no. Although I am
okay, Klee.
sort of
That would
close
be
to soft
most
pity now, and I'm on
appreciated,
guaranteed. So at the very least,
You think so?
getting the
Fine,
Hydro
as
Archon won't be
what
any
can I
trouble
say? Great.
anymore.
If you need me
But if I had gotten her C2, I actually might have raised Lisa. Because Lisa is actually a fairly decent support for Eula. Fairly F2P too. Just TTDS. Maybe give her enough energy recharge to burst once a rotation. And yeah, that's it. Doesn't really need anything else.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Death Shred too. Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, Death Shred. I mean, like she already has that. Free unit. Yeah, right. I'm assuming that Hoyo probably thought about making her kit so bad that that would be her like redeeming factor. Unfortunately, that's her only redeeming factor. I don't get it though. Like some people say that they use or they can use Lisa for Hyper Bloom. I don't get it. Like, how do you even hit the bloom seeds? Do her E's have a small AoE? I've never actually tried
Chest
it.
full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Well, the last trio that did that gave me a chest, and you guys didn't. Man, I hate that I can't just talk to that guy immediately and then just get it on the first try. I have to wait for them to make a mistake before I get to talk to this guy before I do it correctly. So apparently this is sort of like past the message, because like look, box, box, different box. And then the last guy gets the different box too because he got the wrong message. So it's like past the message. You have to get her ER from 3 EM main stats. Are they from ult? I guess so. I guess so. But yeah, you're right. Right? Like, so I'm not sure how they're doing it. If it's with her E, like press E's, or if it's with her hold E or her burst. I don't know how they're hitting the seeds.
Time to go.
But I don't know. And if it is using the burst, I don't know how you have enough EM and ER to burst. You're right. So one thing I've noticed in artifact domains, by the way, so it seems like it's a little bit easier to farm artifacts in the first few, like maybe 1 or 2 weeks. But then after that, it seems like they just keep giving you trash.
Who says there aren't?
And now I understand that I'm sure there's a way, but there's like little to no way to get an algorithm to know what is trash and what is not trash. Hang on, where am I supposed to be? Okay. I need to go back up here.
Crumble.
Unless if they actually program that themselves, that like to get specific substats or main stats within this time frame. But I've noticed that I usually get my most usable to best. Oh, I'm not supposed to do this now yet. Yeah, this is later.
Take it easy.
Like for example, my Nahida, for example. So I got her current set, like every single piece that I'm using on my Nahida right now. I got them in the first 1 or 2 weeks of farming the what is it called? Deepwood domain. And after that, I haven't gotten anything that is as good or better.
You don't know how to write, but even though she's
So every now and then I get pieces that are
came home after a show.
as good, but like debatably as good as the current pieces I have. And when I say debatably, like some of them have the same crit value, but like on other stats, such as having ER instead of EM, having crit rate instead of crit damage, having crit damage instead of crit rate, etc. And sometimes having the same number of rolls but having lower rolls. Come on. Thank you. There we go.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering? Young lady,
I'm just
do you know where the light has gone?
spamming F, hoping that like sooner or later their quote unquote storytelling will be finished. If for every unskippable cutscene I did one push-up,
only a bottled flame, but the flame has
I'd
now
be an
died,
Adonis right now.
and its light is long gone.
Bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of
For
how
every
the bottle came into her possession.
for every hour of unskippable dialogue in Genshin,
The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat atop
maybe not
the
hour. For every minute of
But when the
unskippable
reigning
dialogue in
dynasty
Genshin,
fell, and a
if
new one seized
I did a
power,
push-up or a
she
pull-up
and
or
her
a
people
rep of some
fled
kind
for
of
their
exercise,
lives.
I would
A
be
thick
I'd be
fog began to fill the air
at least like
as she
everything
made her
below
way
the
through
neck
the forest,
would probably
and
look like
dense
Channing Tatum
thickets
already.
tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
And okay, so this is another example. I think I talked about this last stream, or was it the previous stream? So I talked about how long the artifact descriptions have gotten,
With scratches covering
finding
her
a way
arms and legs,
to turn
the
suffering
girl
into success,
pressed
I
through
guess.
the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous. but she was determined
every minute
to press onward.
every minute that you know in dialogue, I do one push-up.
And I'm not about to turn back
Imagine a
now.
streamer just titled their stream like that. Every minute of dialogue content, I do one push-up, or I do one pull-up, or something. I do one sit-up. That would be content right there. Oh, what, that could actually be a sort of really long-term
Just as she
thing
was
that a
drawing
streamer
near her
could do.
destination,
I mean, I would be able to pull it off because I don't have a webcam. But if I was, like, so I remember MTash's new setup now is like he has two webcams hooked up to his computer now. So one is like in his like empty area in another part of his like I think he's in the basement now, and the other part is like just in front of his desk. If I had something like that, and I would just have a timer the whole time that I'm in dialogue. Every time I would set a timer every minute, and then I would just snooze it for 1 minute. Every time, every minute, alarm. Okay, snooze. I do one push-up. The whole time I would just be getting up from my chair, going over to maybe not 1 minute. It sounds really annoying. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe 5 minutes even. Go over to the other side, switch the webcam over there, and then do one push-up, one sit-up, or whatever. And then after a year, I'd actually be able to upload a video. This is what Genshin has done to me, or Genshin has transformed me, or something catchy like that. How Genshin has transformed my body.
But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage. Glowing with fire.
And then the video would start like would start with footage in black and white of a clip of me on the stream talking about this now, and then it would be in black and white, and then the sound would be sort of muffled to make it sound like it's a flashback, and then it would just be a montage of clips of me on different streams, either complaining or being hyped up, doing sit-ups and push-ups. Oh, it could even be every minute, but I would every 15 minutes. There you go. Every 15 minutes of dialogue, I would do 15 sit-ups or 15 push-ups or something.
Was inside of the bottle.
Cardio with RJ, unskippable dialogue and cutscene.
It could make a fine toy, but better still.
Man, I mean, that's an idea.
Blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one.
It would be nice to be able to do that, but I don't think I'd be able to pull it off. I think even after a year, nothing would change because so exercise and weightlifting and stuff,
A flame was kindled
all it
within
really
the
does
bottle,
is it
and
tones
began
your
to
body.
glow a
Like it
fiery
tones
red,
your muscles.
just like the
But it
mage
doesn't
herself.
actually, there's no burning fat. At least if my understanding of how the body works, right, and how weight loss works and stuff like that, all it does really is it, as long as you're doing it properly and you're not doing it, like, for example, if you're weightlifting but you're lifting weights that are way too heavy for what the state of your current muscles are, and you're doing reps that are not, like, you're not doing too many reps for what your muscles are physically capable of. I a few months ago, no, I think about 6 months to a year ago, I subscribed to this YouTube channel called Institute of Human Anatomy, I think is what it's called, and it's literally it. The two guys that are, I'm assuming, are the owners of the channel are, I'm assuming they're doctors. I've never, because I've never seen them with anybody else in the video. It's just the two of them. They never really refer to themselves as doctors, but they do often say that they have classes, that they teach classes. They teach classes of medical students that are learning the human anatomy, and I think just if you're just studying to become a doctor, you don't, from what I understand, even nurses have to study that stuff. So I think it's sort of just like a general, like, knowledge thing that all, like, most people, like most majors in the medical industry have to learn anatomy, especially when your job has to do with actually dealing with people and their health, like nursing and doctor's degree. And I don't think you even need a specialty to, like, becoming a surgeon or whatever to have to take up those classes. But I'm pretty sure they're doctors, otherwise they wouldn't be teaching that stuff. And they talk about, like, scientific processes, basically, of stuff of that, like what I'm talking about now. They talk about how it works. So I remember them saying that how weightlifting and exercising tones your muscles, and apparently it works like this, where when you use your muscles, or rather when you overuse your muscles, not too much, but just a little bit. When you overuse your muscles, it damages the fibers, like the muscle fibers, on a microscopic level. And because those are damaged, of course your body's job is to regenerate it, is to repair itself. But because you keep doing it, you keep damaging it, it keeps having to regenerate itself and fix itself. And apparently that's how it gets bigger. I don't remember, like, all the details of it. There was, like, a bunch of other, like, technical knowledge that I probably wouldn't be able to remember unless if I, like, studied medicine myself, where my future would have depended on me remembering that stuff, because I listened to it and, like, you know, it really wasn't something, it really wasn't knowledge that I could use, like, for my job, or something, knowledge that I really needed for something important. So I sort of just glanced over it, and kind of like that. I'll hate them on. Yeah, right. And man, that's, wow. How did we go from memeing about doing exercises, from how long dialogues are in, how much time Genshin dialogue, how much time you spend in dialogue in Genshin, in fact, to talking about anatomy. Jeez. And I don't know, I found that YouTube channel, I'm still finding it to be very, very informational, informative. And so stuff like learning how caffeine, what caffeine does to your body. I don't know, maybe it's just me, because I have a general fascination to just learning stuff in general. and understanding how stuff works,
Taking criticism
instead of just listening to somebody tell me, hey, you should do this to do that for this to happen, and then just saying, cool, okay, I want to know why before I decide to do this or
I'm
that.
not going to improve without feedback.
And I guess I
also learned
understand
a lot this time with the chance to be off
other
stage.
people may not be like
To
that,
be honest, it was a
but it
dream
works
come-
for me. I just think it's
I
really
wouldn't say I-
fascinating, and I find it really informative, especially with the way that
That's
I make
perfectly fine.
decisions.
We all use our fast forward to of course, a director can
What
accomplish.
unskippable dialogue does to
Okay.
and dialogues
this.
still aren't
Your
done.
com-
I know, right? We've
That's
gone
right.
we've gone from memeing to human anatomy, and I'm still not done pressing my space bar. I like, because thankfully I don't have a mechanical keyboard. Otherwise you guys would absolutely be able to hear. You guys could probably hear it, especially because this isn't exactly a very high-end microphone. It's just a it's a condenser mic. So it's not like, what was, I don't remember the other kind of microphone. There were condenser mics. I remember Googling this, and I remember them talking about 3 different kinds of mic, like not specific, but like more 3 general types of microphones. One was a condenser mic, the other one was the other mic that I'm talking about right now, and the other one was like a variant of a condenser mic, I believe. I don't remember. Condenser mic is basically a microphone that is can hear sounds from a little bit further away, and the other microphone that I'm thinking of right now that I can't remember is apparently
both of you can
it can hear. It's a more specific microphone to where it's more sensitive to the higher frequencies, not the higher frequency, but a little higher than a diaphragm. Sorry, not diaphragm, than a condenser mic. Condenser mics seem to be more sensitive to lower frequencies, and can hear a little bit further away from it. So you're going to hear a lot more background noise from condenser mics compared to the other microphone that I'm thinking of. Whereas the other microphone that I'm thinking of, you'll hear less background noise, and but the problem with it is if you're using it for some sort of like a podcast or whatever, you're gonna need to give each person a microphone. Whereas with a condenser mic, you could just have one microphone for everybody. Of course, most podcasts will have one microphone for each person, because they want to be able to separate the audio in case they want to upload it for some other video or some other you want to upload it for some other content on some other platform individually. Yeah, but if you're on a budget podcast and you can only afford one microphone for everybody, yeah, then go with condenser mics.
Yes.
Yeah, but and because this is a condenser mic, background noise is a lot more audible on it. Like, despite me not having a what is this called? A mechanical keyboard, you guys can probably still hear me spamming that space bar.
So let's get going. Yay! The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape.
I think rope goes first. Yep, that's right. And this thing, I think. Yep, that's right. Okay, got it. Honestly, while I've never ever used, like, even tried, right? Like, not even my own, but I've never actually borrowed or been allowed to use someone else's mechanical keyboard. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Actually, I've used it for a little bit, but not mine. It was my. It was the programmer from my last job. So because my last job before my current one was I was a 3D modeler. There were really only 2 of us in that company, and like the third guy was like our project manager, but he was also a project manager for many other projects. But it was literally the actual devs were just me, 3D modeler, and the programmer. And so the programmer had a better PC than me because he was well, he was he was closer to our project manager. They'd known each other for longer. And
I'm guessing that the human counterpart.
why did he get a better PC than me?
Power to grant wishes.
I guess because he needed the better PC for when he was going to be playtesting the stuff that we were putting together. Yeah. So he had a better PC than me. I just got like an A4, like $10 A4 Tech keyboard, and I absolutely didn't mind that. I don't really care about keyboards whatsoever. But occasionally I got to use his PC whenever he asked me to get stuff from his computer, and I would use his keyboard, and I was like, why do people like this? What's the difference? And because he actually had a mechanical keyboard, like a proper mechanical keyboard. I think the keyboard he had was like probably anywhere between 50 to $50 to $70. A $50 to $70 mechanical keyboard from and this was like 2017, and I was like I remember feeling every time I used it, I remember feeling like, what's up with this keyboard? Why does everyone spend 6 to 10 times more money just for this experience? Like, what is the difference? I don't feel a difference. It feels different, but is this really better? I don't feel like it's better. I just don't understand it. What about you, Jamie? Do you have a? I'm not hitting on people who have mechanical keyboards or are on like pseudo mechanical keyboards or even like fake mechanical keyboards, but I'm generally confused. I don't know why. Because when I used mechanical keyboards, when I got to borrow his computer for a bit, I absolutely remember feeling like, is this better? Why are people spending so much on their keyboards just for this experience? It doesn't feel better than just a $10 A4 Tech keyboard.
Okay. The combined power of our hopes and dreams.
This is supposed to be a cool cutscene, no music. A lot of the times, it probably was purely for the trend. I mean, I'm willing to very much agree with that. I would say probably 90, maybe not 90, I don't know. A good chunk of the people that do have mechanical keyboards are probably just people who can actually afford them and just feel like the streamer I watch or the YouTuber I watch uses a mechanical keyboard. The tech YouTuber I watch or like influencer, whatever, anybody that I watch uses a mechanical keyboard, I'm gonna get a mechanical keyboard for myself. So I'm willing to bet a good chunk of people that have a mechanical keyboard have them for that reason. I just play on controller. PlayStation Club here. Oh, you wouldn't use mechanical keyboard unless I'm a professional encoder or something. I mean, even then, I don't know. I probably still wouldn't. I guess so. Okay, I guess my reason. I'm pretty sure that my main reason for refusing to save up money for a mechanical keyboard is because. So one, I'm very sure of this reason, is that it's the trend. So I'm pretty sure that I would only be buying a mechanical keyboard just to follow the trend. And it's not actually because I need it. And it's also not because it feels better.
I'm really not comfortable with it. Someone like, well, at least the door.
And another one is because I can't afford it. Like, I can afford it if I save up, sure. But if I can't afford it, like, if I have to go out of my way to save up money for it just to buy it, for just a different feeling on the keyboard, it doesn't even feel better. At least for me, just a different feeling. It's not worth it for me because
I'll be there to make sure no one falls.
okay, and let's say let's give mechanical keyboards the benefit of the doubt that it actually is better. And after some time having a mechanical keyboard, let's say I actually do start to like it, and I start to change my mind and think I can't go back to a normal keyboard now. I have to always have a mechanical keyboard of this quality. Let's say, yeah, if I ever do get into that state of mind, problem then would be, so if I buy like an $80 mechanical keyboard for myself, and it breaks, one day it's gonna break. Not even like the whole keyboard, just a few of the keys, but the keys that I actually use they break and they don't work anymore. And I'm like, because I've tried this feels so good, I can't go back to anything less than this now. So at that point, I'm gonna need a keyboard just as good at it as it, or better, which is going to take me a considerable amount of time to save up money for before I can get a replacement. And I'm gonna have to wait weeks or months before I can save up for a new one. And I'm gonna have to keep going with a somewhat broken and slightly dysfunctional keyboard until then. And that's a big problem.
You need to bring Kaya and the others up here.
Sure thing.
Okay, so this has always been a difficult thing for me because it just doesn't. Okay, that's it. Got it. It just doesn't line up with the thing rotating. So you can't just stand on the thing and then wait until you pass through it. You seem to need to have to jump for it. So I can't imagine not having Kazuha and being able to get that easily.
But once they realize that they
Do you ever get sad?
I feel lonely
Cost
at
versus
times.
benefit.
A
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of
So
people
it's
destroy
not just
everything
yeah,
they
and the
created
cost
before
versus
leaving.
benefit. And I think
Before they
yeah. So
left,
one
that's-
reason because I
feels
hate
like
following trends.
here, wait,
I hate following trends
every
just
dream,
because I
whether
want
someone
to
is still working towards their
be.
dream or
I want to
living it
be.
as long as
I don't want to
whenever
be
they
left
will.
out.
Time for
I just I don't know. Like there's just something. I guess I might have developed that
to have shown you my uglier side.
in
But
2012,
the
like
Veluriyam Mirage
towards
is
the
up
end
and
of
running
2012.
again.
Yeah, 10, 11 years ago, when I was on Facebook. When I was on Facebook, I looked like every now and then I would post photos of myself doing this or that, whatever, just going through everyday life, and then I would notice that I don't get as many likes as like many other people that I feel like aren't as interesting as me, right? And that makes okay, and I know that makes me sound like I'm so high on myself, that I think really highly of myself, but it is true. Like there really are some people that I think are like all trend and no substance, and then for some reason they get more likes and shares and whatever and comments on their photos and posts, etc., that don't even really add any meaning. They don't give any information. They're like nonsense, at least to me. They're basically status updates of regular people, not even celebrities, just regular people. And then at that point, I stopped and asked myself, why am I even feeling disappointed about this? Why am I even feeling sad that I'm not getting as many posts or shares, likes, or comments on my posts? What does this do for me? How does this make my life better? Oh my god. Okay. Well, gonna have to do a bit more manual collecting before I get the last one. At least to get the skin. Unfortunately, I have work in half an hour from now. So we're not I'm not. Yep, definitely not gonna be able to do the whole thing in one go. But I guess, especially after starting the stream 2 hours late, I guess I should have expected that. I should at least do the quest to just to start the event stuff up already. Nice stream, nevertheless. I mean, like I still have a few minutes, I guess. I just want to get these like quests out of the way, just so I could just get started on the event stuff next time. In fact, I might even have time to do the event stuff before the exploration, because like the exploration is really what I'm very sure of that I don't have enough time for. But as for like the quest stuff, or sorry, not quest stuff, event stuff, I don't know. I think I might have enough time for it. But yeah, like I started to think, what does this even do for me? Even if I had thousands of likes and comments and shares on my posts, what does this do for me? Does this can this turn into a job? Like, obviously this was 10 years ago. The concept of becoming a social media influencer was a very foreign one. It was very new, and it didn't. It existed, but it was in its infancy at the time. And, oops, hang on. Let's turn the music back on. So while today you could easily argue that, well, if I get a lot of shares, likes, and comments on my posts, then eventually, if I get enough, then I will be able to become a social media influencer. Okay, and I will easily agree with that argument. Sure. But 10 years ago, that wasn't the case. And even now, just because, like, for every, let's say, I don't even know how many people are on social media nowadays. I would guess probably at least a billion people. At least a billion people. And let's say, for example, 10% of that billion people that are on social media right now, they want people to like, to comment or share their posts and whatever, because they want to gain followers, and they want with the hope of becoming a social media influencer one day. For that 100 million people, you'd probably get like 5 social media influencers that actually make it big. And so what are the chances of you specifically going big out of those odds? I mean, that's not to say that you should try. I mean, if you really want it to happen, then you should at least try. Sure. Oh, it was refilling. Sure. And then at that point, I sort of got into this mindset where trying to follow the trend is dumb. Like, hurting yourself over just trying to not get left out is dumb. And ever since then, I've sort of gotten into this like mental state where trying to follow the trend is dumb and hurtful. It's sort of like it's, at least to me, it feels like I'm inflicting more pain onto myself than I'm actually getting. Like, I feel like it's more negative than positive, because I'm giving myself more disappointment than happiness. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to avoid that thing. Yeah, I gotta say this minigame is sort of fun. I mean, by all means, it's not the fun that I was expecting to get by downloading Genshin Impact. But, at least it's not, like, baby boring. At least it doesn't feel like a game that was made for babies, but, like, is being given to an adult. Much like most of Genshin's storytelling. Man, this entire stream has been me about rambling about Genshin's terrible storytelling, huh? Alright, hello everyone. Yo, what's up, ABC? Good to see you, man. How are you? Oh wait. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, this is different. So I'm assuming this is I wasn't sure if I clicked on the next challenge or if I clicked on the same challenge. Oh. Well, I'm not getting those. What? Okay. Ah, man. Okay. Well, no matter. Oh, that was actually in the shape of a heart. Doing well. I still couldn't believe I finally let go of Eula and benched the Luke. I even raised Xiangling. I would pat your back, man. But if I could, I would absolutely pat your back if I could. I'm happy for you, man. Yo, what's up, Grant? Good to see you, man. Oh. Oh, no. Yep, that was awful. Been too busy with work. Haven't been able to play Genshin. Really? Well, I mean, I'm happy for you. Honestly, I'm actually happy for you that you've been able to not play Genshin and like not get too affected by FOMO. Because honestly, that's more of a benefit than a good thing. Or sorry, that's more of a good thing than a bad thing, my opinion. Well, I didn't want to get that shot. Man, wait. So, huh? So it doesn't actually, the combo still keeps going up even though you hit purple ones, as long as you're able to hit the normal ones too at in the same hit. I didn't know it worked like that, bro. I was actually avoiding these like power-ups because I thought that if I hit the purple ones, it would stop the combo. Well, I thought I had enough time to do all the event stuff. I think I might have enough time for maybe one more. But after that, I don't think I'm gonna have enough time for the other event stuff. Especially because I gotta skip dialogue just to start playing an event. My Kazuha is now rocking 1000 EM, 160 ER. What? With Iron Sting. Didn't realize he's super cracked and easy to use until I accidentally got and raised him. Yeah, that's, I mean, okay. I guess the words easy to use isn't exactly something that people advertise out of him. But it is absolutely true. Like, it's not exactly like he's easy to use, but he makes everything easier. That's sort of like what Kazuha does. He makes everything easier instead of like, he is easy to use, like it's easy to like utilize his kit and stuff. But yeah, but I'm very surprised. Wow, you got some real good substats there, huh? If you got 1000 EM with Iron Sting and not even Freedom Sworn, because Freedom Sworn gives more EM than Iron Sting. While it's not impossible, but you'd need a good amount of EM from your flower and your feather. Oh. I don't actually remember the proper amount of strength I need. Because it's been a while since I played this last. I think. Yep. Went a little bit too far in that one. Flower has almost 80 EM and feather 90 plus EM. Your lucky rolls. Ah, nice. So that's how you got 1k. But 160 EM is like what's more important there. So I don't think you will have enough ER, or sorry, not EM, ER. I don't think you're gonna have enough ER for every team archetype that you could put Kazuha in. But 160 is pretty decent. Yeah, because I think my Kazuhas have 160 and I have Fab, which means I get more particles. And I feel like my Kazuha just barely has enough ER to burst every rotation. No, that's too strong. Oh, thank you. It bounced off. Nice. Still don't have Fab Sword sad. Oh, that's alright, man. At the very least, like, as long as you don't mind not bursting every rotation, Kazuha is still fine with Iron Sting. Oh no, that is definitely not enough. Also the wrong angle. Oh, perfect. Oh. Almost got a bit impatient there. Oh no, that's the wrong angle. Yep. Wait, did that still counted as 4? I lost 2 points because of that. You have 50 EM, highest EM substat. I mean, it would have been like I would have preferred to get. Hang on, how do I know if I'd done it or if there are no points? Okay. I would have preferred to have higher EM substats on the flower and feather, but I was like, I don't know. I just felt like I don't think 100. I don't think like 60 more EM on my Kazuha is going to make the difference between 9-starring 412 and not 9-starring 412. Oh, I think. Oh, it's okay. It was okay actually. Oh, this is a red one. I should be careful with this one. Because apparently the red one will push the other stuff that it hits. Is it easier to proc Fab Sword passive with Kazuha? Well, I mean, you will still want to have, you know, a good amount of crit rate, like at least 30, and then anywhere above that would be even better. But yeah, if you have at least 30, and if you're, you know, in AoE content, then yeah, it's not too hard. Oh no, well, I hope the next one's red. Oh nice, it is actually red. Yeah, because if you're doing AoE, his hold E, even his press E, is a pretty decent AoE, right? So, like, even if you only have, like, I don't know. Hang on, what should I do here? I always screw this up so badly. Oh, there it goes. We're already doing it. Hang on, I should go this way, I guess. Okay, well, a little better. Okay, I think the red one should be able to somewhat save me. Hopefully. Well, it was going to. Well, okay, I think I'm gonna have to absolutely redo that. Yep, absolutely. Man. I mean, do I really need these? From what I remember, we get too much of this anyway. Yeah, we get a little bit too much of that anyway, so, and we're still gonna be able to get all the rewards. So I'll come back for it later if I realize that I need more. Oh, got to go. Have fun our day. Okay, thanks, Sammy. All right. Hey, take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, ABC. This is okay. I remember complaining about this event when I first. The first few days after I first played it, because the hitboxes, or sorry, not hitboxes, but collision boxes of these like obstacles is like really unclear. It's unclear, like just there. You guys saw that I I sort of hit it, but not really. Apparently, it only sort of hit it. But not enough to where it would change its trajectory. You guys saw it like do the little sound thing, the sound cue that it does. Oh, I guess. Oh, okay. I guess I only have to do one. That's fine. And I don't know. I just feel like it's so inconsistent. Oh boy. Ah, yep. There we go. Why did I even bother? Oh, there's a retry button? Okay, well, whatever. I thought they would just cancel. Sure. This is the peak of Genshin game design, by the way. What the? It launched it. I guess it doesn't hold on to everything that it touches. I don't know. I guess that's everything. No. That's not it. It's this thing. Okay. Yeah, okay. I guess that's it. Those are the different events. Yep. I won't have time to do all of them today. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I would have been able to do all of this if I had started the stream, 2 hours earlier than when I did. Anyway, I'm so sorry, guys. I have work in literally 6 minutes from now. Hey, what's up, Mitesh? Rick Johnson? Rick Johnson? Who's that? Is it somebody in here that's lurking?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same
I don't know.
as I remember.
If they're lurking, then I wouldn't know if they're here. But hey, you're welcome to stay, man. Unfortunately, you came at a bad time. I'm just about to get off stream, actually. But anyway, so if looks like we're gonna have to cut this up into 2 parts. The next part is not going to be very long. It's going to be quite short, actually. There's not a lot left to do. Just 2 more parts of the event of the Veluriyam Mirage, and I guess the remainder of exploration. Yeah, still some. I think there's like a few small quests. One was in the desert over here, and one was in this cave. But other than that, there's not much else left to do. Anyway, for any of you guys who need any help building your characters' accounts, need any help making a decision on which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links in the description of all my VODs, videos, and streams. Ask for my opinion, ask for other people's opinion over there. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome, people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody.
One more day off.
Bye, guys.
Knock out the rest
See y'all
of the
next
work
time.
once I'm feeling up to it.
RJ, Rick Johnson. Oh, interesting. Cool. Alright, bye, everybody.